Hey, it's Kelly here, former crack addict, recovery coach, and Life Beyond Sobriety. That is my private online community for people in addiction recovery who want to set big goals now that they're sober and make those goals happen. We learn strategies in weekly live coaching sessions to make those things come true. Go to lifebeyondsobriety.com and check it out. 2 weeks. Hey, it's Kelly here, former crack addict, recovery coach, and Life Beyond Sobriety. That is my private online community for people in addiction recovery who want to set big goals now that they're sober and make those goals happen. We learn strategies in weekly live coaching sessions to make those things come true. Go to lifebeyondsobriety.com and check it out. 2 weeks.
Yo, what's up, y'all? Welcome to NSB, no snooze button. This is episode 100, man. We did episode 100 of the graveyard shift last night. That was dope, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate everybody that pulled up on us last night and celebrated the 100th episode of the graveyard shift. Y'all know how we do over here. I'm going to start with this quote from my man Breezy. He says, "You can't buy energy. You got to get some sleep." Y'all know it's always going to be some gyms when Brooklyn in the house. Okay, hold on. We got Tex in the building. What's up, Tex?
Let's go! What's the word, man? What's the word? Top of the top, man.
Is that more? It's crazy. Let's do this.
We got him, coach. Nah. I finally realized that Mars is definitely Hezzy Tween gang, so I got to show my son Mars some love. Mars is official. Listen, welcome to real basketball, Mars. You have joined the dark side. Welcome. Everybody from Hezzy Tween welcomes you, my boy. I heard him showing some love to Kyrie and KD. It brought a tear to my eye. You know what I'm saying? We're done with basketball. Basketball. You know what I'm saying? The Hoopers is back, Ox. The Hoopers is back. Let's get it. But yeah, you know the
L basketball. Actually, you know what? I'm working on the L basketball video right now. I'm about to drop that stream. About to drop the whole L basketball. You know.
Okay, fire. I'm with that. Also. So let's get it started, man. Y'all already know the top, man. Top of the morning. Y'all know the vibes. Welcome to the NSB show, No Snooze Button show, aka the Hood CNN. This is the 100th episode, man. Y'all know the vibes, man. We about to get into it. We're gonna start with 100, and we're gonna keep going up, man. This is just the beginning,
100.
First benchmark. You know what I mean? But we're gonna keep it going. Thank you for taking the time for tapping in with us. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know what's going on in your town, because this is a show powered by the people for the people. So let us know what's going on in your town, your city, your community, so that way we could get it out there. If there's anything that you think that we didn't, that we misrepresented in your city, let us know, man. Put us on. We can't be everywhere, so that's why we need y'all to let us know what's going on.
Nah. Hold on. Fuck all that, man. Don't be messaging me trying to correct me about shit. Okay, well, you know, shit.
Yo, man, I'm gonna say this. Let's get into it, man. Let's go into the financial.
Hold on, let me do the weather first. Let's start with the weather. We got to start with the weather. Matter of fact, if I say it's gonna be sunshiny and you walk out and it's a monsoon, don't correct me on that neither. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you should have had your ass outside before I even gave you the news. You know what I'm saying? You should know the weather before I give it to you. Get off your ass and on your feet, man. This is the no snooze place, man.
We're not telling you the weather. We just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we're not telling. We just let y'all know what's going on outside. Word.
But you know, right now we're gonna start back in New York City today. let's get back into good times.
It's cold, bro. It's cold, bro. It's cold, bro. It's cold.
Yeah, it's cold. It's cold as shit, nigga. Say less.
It's just brick, bro. It's just brick.
Yeah. So actually today they said we got a high of 34, a low of 26 with some sunshine though. Tomorrow a little bit of the same, some sunshine, high of 36, low of 27. On Sunday you can expect a high of 40, low 37, and cloudy. Down in Miami, high 79, high 76, low 69, cloudy with rain. On Saturday, you know what? I would rather it be 34 degrees and sunny than 76 degrees and rainy.
It depends, though. It depends. Like
34, I could fade 34 though. You know what I'm saying? That ain't too bad.
True. But it like for me, like if the rain is not like a downpour, I'm cool. Like if it's like scattered, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like it goes in and out. Because I think Rolling Loud is this weekend in Miami. So they going So I don't know if it's gonna be the full, but yeah, continue with the rest of it.
But I'm talking about rain though. Like I'm not talking about like a
little shower here and there. Yeah.
I'm talking about I'm talking about actual rain though. You know what I'm saying?
Where, I'm with you on that. Yeah, for sure. I'm with that. Yeah, I hate rain.
I don't like the rain. I prefer snow over rain for sure.
Yeah,
what up,
for sure.
Yo, what's the word, y'all? Yo, tap into the Hood CNN episode 100. You already know we here. It's your boy, Never Who, and we gonna keep it 100 on 100, man. That's what we about to do right here, yo. Oh, shit. Hey, yo, listen, man. Gave him my number. Nothing changed since niggas that dialed it wrong, nigga.
Oh, shit. That reminds me. Hold on. That just reminds me. I'll be right back.
For sure. All right. We was in Miami Saturday. Okay, on Saturday, we're looking at a high 78, low 71, and partly cloudy. On Sunday, we're looking at a high 77, low 72, light rain. Detroit, we're going to Detroit. Motown on today, high 22, low 14, and sunny. God damn. On tomorrow, high 35, low 17, and cloudy. And on Sunday, high 40, low 36, snow with a little bit of rain as well mixed in there.
Snow and rain? God damn. You get them numbers and then snow and rain mixed.
Yeah, man. So basically just some slushy shit.
Yeah.
In Houston today, high 64, low 54 in rain. On Saturday, tomorrow, high 73, low 64 with some storms. On Sunday, we're looking at high 75, low 66, also stormy. In Seattle today, high 48, low 41 in rain. On Saturday, high 50, low 41 with some showers. Sunday, high 47, low 41 and cloudy. And last but not least, we're going down to Los Angeles. Today is a high of 63, low 49 and partly cloudy. On Saturday, high 63, low 51 and mostly cloudy. And Sunday, we'll be wrapping up the weekend of a high 64, low 54, and some sunshine. That's all right.
Niggas got the 60s going on. Y'all niggas is lucky as shit, bro. What's going on, bro? What the fuck, son?
456. That's all I gotta say, bro. 456.
What's this?
Right in MSG. Right in MSG.
Oh, this nigga
yeah, the
man.
furry hair bandit. Right, head crack right on the noggin. Head crack. 456 right on the logo.
Way, dog.
456 right on the logo. Yeah, Trey.
There is no shame with you.
Right, brother. Yep, right. Burr.
No way. You don't even like Trey.
Burr.
You do not like Trey Young, bro.
Dice Trey. No. We don't call him Ice Trey no more. That's Dice Trey right there. Dice Trey. Head crack Trey.
Dice Trey, yo.
Yo, Tex, this nigga's playing CeeLo?
Yeah, right on the logo. Who would have thought? Who would have thought Trey knew how to play CeeLo? Who would have thought? I didn't know that. I didn't know.
All it took was CeeLo.
I thought he was a nice guy.
Yo, bro, all it took was CeeLo to fucking make you change, bro. That's all it took, bro. CeeLo to make you change. CeeLo on MSG.
What he did to the Knicks, what he did, and what he keeps on doing to the Knicks is what. Listen, let me get into the financials real quick.
This is disgusting. Oh my God, bro. I hope you're not doing this shit, bro. Please, God, no. Bro,
Dice.
we on NSB.
Let's go, Dice.
No,
Let's go, Dice. All right, man.
bro.
Let me get to the financials real quick. Salute to everybody that's in here, man. Irvin K, I see you in the building, my guy. Salute to you. But let me get to the financials real quick, and then we're going to get on with the program. So gold is at $2,665. Is down $21 from last week, and it's down $32 from the last time that we spoke. Gold has been a little bit not erratic. It's been roughly around that same mark for the past month. We're not going to really see a slight change in that because there's going to be a push towards cryptocurrency. So I think gold is going to probably relatively stay the same while the cryptocurrency fluctuates. Silver is at $30.58. It's down 28 cents from last week, and down 31 cents from the last time that we spoke. Copper is relatively the same at $4.13. Platinum went down $5. It's at $9.43, and it was down $26 from the last time that we spoke. Lithium relatively stayed the same. It went up actually in price. And real quick for the stock market, let me just let y'all know something that caught my eye real quick. The SP 500 went up about 11 points. The Dow went down about 2.87, about 0.1%. The NASDAQ went up $92. 92 points. I said $92. I'm wilding. 92 points, about 0.47%. Crude oil is at $70 a barrel. The recent gainer was, let's see, Marvel Technologies. Also Archer Aviation for flight, as well as, let me see, RH. RH is, let me just double check to see what RH is. Oh, because it went up about 57 points, which is about 15% as the top leader. Let me just see what RH is. RH is real quick. Hold on, give me 1 second, y'all.
I'm not going.
Okay, so it's a specialty realty. Yeah. It's a realty. It's retail brand. It's like a retail super group. So they have like a whole bunch of retail stores under it and all that. And what went down, which was weird, was Sweet Green. Sweet Green, you know that food company that has like I think it's like they have like a lot of like, it's like digging. It's like digging. They have like a lot of like healthy options and stuff like that. That went down. Key holders went down, and a couple of like therapy or like medical therapy companies that went down as well, but only about like 6%. Nothing that really shook up. Besides what we're going to talk about in the main topic, there's a lot of shakeup in the insurance department, but we'll talk about that when we get to the full topic.
Yeah, because I gotta play a clip or two before we get to that. I got some shit.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I got some good shit for y'all. Just matter of fact, I just got one thing. I just got one thing for y'all real quick. I you know what? I think y'all gonna like this. Just got a question for y'all.
This about to be a nasty fucking question, bro.
Nah, it's not. I ain't come up with it. Just you know what I'm saying.
That's the point. That's the point.
Okay. Let me know if y'all can hear this stuff. I don't know where
I already don't like bro. I already don't like the title, son. What?
Okay.
What the fuck?
Y'all can hear him talking?
Yeah.
Pick cotton for $350 an hour.
Yes.
Yeah.
How long are you picking?
How long do you need me to pick?
Wow.
It's $350 an hour.
Yeah.
I'm in there 6 days a week.
Wow.
And collecting my PTO. And you best believe I'll be back when I get back from vacation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rest those fingers,
Yeah,
Bubba. No cotton gin for you.
I'm getting $350 an hour. I don't need no cotton gin. That's for pussies. Put that away.
Wow.
I'm getting $350
Band-Aids on my fingers.
I'm getting it with my fingers. I'm getting it out the mud, baby.
When you think about it,
Yeah, carry on.
the cotton picking wasn't really the bad part.
All right.
It was the non-payment part.
It was the lack of compensation.
Lack of compensation, the aggressive whipping, the dehumanization, all that.
Aggressive?
All that came with it.
Yo,
But if I had HR involved,
Clocking in.
yeah.
Mad at me for asking, but Would you pick cotton for $350 an
Yes.
hour?
Yes.
Yo, I hate
our people. God damn it, man. This is getting harder and harder by the day, man. It's hard to defend motherfuckers, bro.
What do you want me to do at this?
That's a fair question, bro.
Are you insane, bro?
All right, you go first, Ox. You go first, Ox. You go first.
God. Oh
Nah,
my God.
y'all, I don't even
$350
need
an hour.
to speak. I don't even need to speak. Y'all already know where I'm going with it.
Oh my God, Ox. No, God,
Come
no.
on, man.
God, no. What did people die for?
They didn't die so that you wouldn't pick cotton. They died so that you wouldn't pick cotton for free.
What the fuck? They died so you wouldn't be put back in that same position ever
That's
again.
not even close to the same position. $350 an hour?
Yeah,
Oh,
$350
Nigga,
an hour.
what, nigga?
$350 an hour is
easy.
alright.
So I'm gonna see y'all
Easy.
niggas on that fucking
I
field
need-
in that sun.
I
burning the
need
fuck
all.
up.
I don't give a fuck. Manual labor ain't nothing to look down on, nigga. $350 an hour, nigga. I need all the overtime too.
I might move there.
Nigga, what?
I hate y'all niggas. I hate y'all too. I hate y'all
I might
too.
move there. I might
Throw
move there.
that
I'm
in
gonna
that
hold you.
box.
I'm
God
gonna hold
damn
you. I'm
it,
gonna hold you. I might move there. You got it. You got
Easy, but
you
easy.
got
I know
got
you
extra
wanna. I
crib
know
in
you
the back?
wanna be. I know you wanna
Yo,
be
yo,
on
Alex, you got
prideful
an extra
and
crib in
shit.
the back? You got extra crib in the back.
You feel me? Hey, I know this nigga Easy want to be all prideful and whatnot, but bruh, fuck all that.
I'm dying with the pride. The pride goes
in 2
before
years,
the
yo,
fall.
no,
way.
easy. In
No
2
way.
years, you can retire, bro. In 2 years, you can retire.
I wouldn't even be proud of myself to retire that fucking way, bro. Are we serious here, bro? Nigga, I'm no.
You want to sacrifice 2 years? You're lying.
Nigga,
You
I'm
give
gonna
me 2
burn the
years.
field so nobody else can have that bullshit ass job. Are
That's
we
hate.
serious here?
That's
Before anything happened, bro, if that situation ever presents itself in front of me, you have my permission to end me. Annihilate me. Are you crazy?
Yo, but hold on though. If you get the job and you talking about annihilate me, put it in your will that you want me to take over your position.
Right. $700 an hour. I'll gladly take that shit. Oh,
double it now. So double it for you. Double it for you. Like,
This my thing easy. This my thing easy. So you know that shit is rough. It ain't easy. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be cutting your fingers up. You know what I'm saying? But I'll get used to it. You know what I'm saying? I'll build the callus on my finger. You know what I'm saying? I can fade that, right?
Yeah, wait, hold on.
I'm doing 10-hour days. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, hold on.
What happened?
Wait, fella, wait, real quick. I got a question real quick. Hold on. So we got to do it the old school way? Like, I'm pretty sure we have a lot of technology that's going to aid us in it. I don't think we're going to have to actually use our hands to pick it. I'm pretty sure we're going to have some good machines, you know what I'm saying? And all we got to do is just press a machine and it's going to pick it for us.
Motherfuckers $350.
Ain't nobody paying you no $350 an hour to put no machine over some cotton.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
You gonna be out there with a sack on your back, nigga.
No.
Get the fuck out there, nigga.
You on it. We got to do it the old school way? Nah,
nigga, the heat stroke way, nigga. The way where you pass out in the field and niggas looking at you like, damn, bro, I'm making $350. I can't even waste no time to help you, bro.
No.
I'm working that 5 a.m. to 3 p.m. shift. You know what I'm saying? 10-hour days. Working at 5 a.m. to 3 p.m. shift. That way, when I get off, I still got time to take a quick nap, freshen up, hit the club, and throw about 2 hours worth of my check. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I like how y'all niggas putting time on this shit.
I'm gonna go ahead and do some tricking. Might as well.
Wait, what? No, wait, Ox, no. That's not what you do. That's not what you do with that money.
I like how y'all
money
that you all type of stipulations. Like, I'm gonna have this type of shit.
I just told you
like this.
2 years you can retire with this money, and you over here saying I'm about to what? Ox, you don't want to have a lifetime contract.
Hold on. I'm still gonna retire. Fine. Trust me. I got this. But look though, y'all. I got one more clip. And Easy, I know you're gonna love this one. You might not like that one, Easy, but you're gonna love this.
Hey, give me the 250. I'll take easy check. I'm cool.
Yeah, I'm burning the field. Sure. I'm burning the field. Ain't no checks going out. Get ready.
Now, Easy,
time to run that ass off the field.
When you say stuff like that,
don't get too excited when you see this, Easy. Boom.
Oh. Yep. Here we go. Freaky frog time. I'm out.
Here we
Freaky
go.
frog time. I
Ready?
see what's going on.
This
Freaky frog
motherfucker
time.
with a
play.
pick cotton on the fucking field with heat strokes, but I can't get my fucking robot
All
thing
right, go
going
ahead.
off. Y'all,
Live your life. Live your life.
All
Live
right,
your
hold
life.
on. Here we go. Let the people listen.
Pregnant, John, with twins. And why are you not saying anything?
I want a divorce. I want to be with Eve.
You're gonna leave for a robot.
Look, the last few weeks I realized that you and I have always been mismatched, and I think you'll be happier without me.
Oh, you want to tell me what makes me happy?
All right. Eve makes me happy, and I love her.
What? John, you can't love a machine.
It feels good to be with someone who asks me about myself and actually wants to hear the answer.
It's not someone. This is a machine. It's made of silicone and
When
wires.
we make love, it's not always about her.
Oh shit.
There's no needs, John. It's a machine.
Oh shit.
I'm sorry, man.
Who you talking about?
See?
Who you talking about?
Look at this. Look at our face. Look at our face. Look at our face. Look at our face. Look at our face.
Yeah, no, but all right. Hold on.
Let me mute up. Let me mute up. No, I'm gonna mute up. I'm gonna mute up. And you two freaky frogs. You guys
No,
decide what you
wait.
want to do.
Yo, dogs. Hold on. Hear me out. Hold on. Hear me out. Just hear me out. My nigga, off rip. One, I ain't trying to fall as deep as my boy falling right here. My boy is deep in the rabbit hole right here. My boy heard he about to have twins, and the quickness, my dog said, yeah, I want a divorce. I want none of this responsibility right here. I don't know what you're trying to hit me with right now, but I'm not going for none of that. You hear me? Hold on. I'm not going for none of that. Do you hear
all
me?
the blessings of
Yo,
the Lord.
from the instant he heard twins, his whole mind changed, bro. That was the key in the ignition. Oh, hell no, I ain't doing this right here, dog. So I ain't trying to fall as deep as that, though. But
Yo,
hear
you
me
see
out,
that
though.
nigga? That
Hear
nigga
me
looked
out.
distraught. He looked distraught. He said,
Yo, that man,
I want a
yo,
divorce.
he was, that wasn't the news he was trying to hear. He was trying to hear something else, like, yo, I'm trying to join in the Robo Fund, you know what I'm saying? What you got going on with this little shit right here?
What are you, yo?
He was trying to hear shit like that. He was trying to hear like, yo, I got kids coming on the way. Like, what? I ain't doing that right there. I ain't doing that.
He wanted to hear that she bought him another robot. Like, no, you got two of these bitches now.
Yeah, another one coming in. This is a whole new
No,
model.
no, that's you guys project. No.
Wait. Hold on,
That's
Tex.
just us
Hold on,
projecting,
Tex.
Tex.
Hold on,
That's
Tex.
y'all.
No, wait. Hold on, Tex.
Tex. Tex. If I get the picking cotton for $350 an hour when I'm working overtime, my first purchase is gonna be one of these robot hoes.
Thank you. Since we doing that right here, since I'm giving up my check for the cotton, you give up your spot for the robot. No. You stay your ass right there. All right, go back to fucking Atlanta with a dice trade, nigga. Hold on, real quick, before we get off, real quick.
Go ahead.
Look. If Luke Cage cannot resist the Robo Fun, what makes you think I'm gonna resist this shit right here if Luke Cage can? The nigga could take a whole Luke and he cool. Nigga, what you want me to do? Yo, it wasn't in that clip, but the man said it wore him out. Listen, when a lady come up to you and said, yo, I got twins on the way, and you automatically reply with, I want a divorce, and this shit right here makes me have fun. Yeah, that's a whole different vibe right there, my brother. That's all I'm saying. That's a whole different vibe. I'm just trying to see what it's here for. You know what I'm saying? That's all. I'm just trying to see what it's here for. Hey, niggas going into the field picking cotton for $350. So at that point, you could spend some little money right there. You could, a little change and have fun now.
Yo,
do whatever you want to do.
Have y'all seen the movie Subservience yet?
No, I didn't
get to it.
They got Megan Fox playing a housekeeping robot. And I instantly knew as soon as I seen it, I was like, yeah, I'm clapping.
You see? So we mad at that? We mad at that.
Yes.
Now you mad at
I don't
that.
understand what's wrong with y'all. You guys are sick and demented, and you need therapy. I don't understand what's wrong with y'all.
I don't deny those charges, Teddy. I don't deny the charges of being sick and demented and needing therapy. I don't deny that. What I'm saying is, if so in this particular movie, dude wife had some heart trouble. She had to go to the hospital. She was waiting on a transplant. Robots are everywhere at this point. They're taking different type of jobs and everything. He needs some help with his youngsters. He got a little girl and a baby. And the daughter, the one that's like, yo, Dad, can we get one of these? Can we get one of these models? He like, all right, sure, bring the bitch too. You know what I'm saying? She buying. And when I see, I'm like, damn, it's Megan Fox. And she catering to everything. She talking about, you're my primary user. I do anything you say, all this type of shit, right? I'm like, well, shit. Shit. What? I'm only a man. You know what I'm saying? I don't claim to be nothing better than a man. Nigga, I'm clapping. Okay, go ahead, clean the kitchen, hook that up, make that lasagna, bend that thing over. What?
Wow. Okay, so now you want what do y'all think is gonna? All right, let me ask y'all a question real quick, right? Like logistically, like just run by me, right? Like, what do you guys think is gonna come out of those robots? Like what y'all think comes out of that robot?
Not a baby, not twins. Not twins.
Wait, hold on.
Yo, text. Not child support. Not child support.
All I'm saying is, I don't want Tesla oil juice box on my body. I don't want that. That's not gonna come off, bro. Actually, that might be acid, bro. You're gonna have battery. All right, cool.
You projecting, bro. Where's Tesla oil coming from, bro? Why it gotta be all that now, bro? You projecting now, bro. You see?
So how machines work? How machines don't work with mechanical parts? It doesn't have to use some type of.
They're not gonna put no mechanics on that part, though.
Wait, hold on. So Tex is about to tell me how an android and cyborg about to work? Is that where we at? Where how Tex about to drop jewels on us, bro? He about to tell us how cyborgs and androids about to work.
Hold on. So what y'all think? So what do you guys think is going to? What do you think they're going to use? Like, obviously going to use silicone. Cool, right? All right, cool. But they need to use other parts for it to function, to be autonomous. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and there was another clip. I'm gonna see if I can show you the clip. They have a new thing in China where it has like muscle fibers. They developed like a thing where it's like, yo, it's crazy. China's on a different level. The robots, it can like maneuver. It has nerve endings and it can respond to certain things. So if it gets cold, it can cover its arms and like it could do the Trey Young thing. Like if it gets cold, if it's too cold, yeah. And when it gets hot, like it will move its arms around. Like it's crazy. But my point is, like, all I'm saying is when the thing squirt, what liquid is that? When the thing squirt. That's all I'm saying. Because you know it's gonna be a squirter. It's gonna be a squirter, bro. It's all I'm saying. It's gonna have to. I'm lying.
We the freaky
Tex, now you being nasty.
No, see what's going on.
Not like nasty like that. Like I'm talking about nasty, like you being gross. Like, nigga, like what you talking about? It's a robot. Nigga, have some respect, man.
Have some respect, though.
I hate y'all. Yo, Dezo, send somebody to hell wherever you at. I don't know where you at, brother. Patient, send them these. Ox, what is gonna come out of that thing when you go inside? What you think is gonna come out?
Not child support.
All right.
I know that. All
right. That Tesla. All right, don't worry. You're gonna get that Tesla pack. That Tesla pack. Don't worry.
So look, this is my thing, Tex, because I'm thinking, well, we got another 7 to 12 years. 7 to 12, 15 years before they really come in like that, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm not gonna buy the first model. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna buy the first model.
You're gonna wait for
I know better than that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let somebody else fade that. And so when I'm around the edge, I don't know, like 43, 45, I'll grab a couple. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Only right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, listen, this is the way I look at it, right? It's better than going to the nursing home if you're older. I'm not mad at that. Like, you know
okay.
Yeah, like you're an older guy. Yeah, no. What I mean, Whoa. Yeah, watch out. Relax yourself. Relax. Yo.
I thought shit got crazy in the 2.
Hey, yo, easy. I was about to say, all right, y'all. Thanks for tapping into episode 1.
Oh, shit.
We out this.
Yo. No, what I mean. Here's the context, y'all. Here is the context. I'm literally going away from my name. I'm becoming a bandit in real life. It's crazy. But no, what I'm saying is like, if you're an older guy, let's say your wife passes away or she comes very ill, you know what I'm saying? You're an older guy, then yeah, I understand that. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to, you know what I mean? You don't want the hassle of having to deal with the real, you know what I'm saying? I get that. But you know, you in your prime, man, nah, deal with humans, bro. Ox, you in your prime. If you're in your 40s, you want to be in your prime, man. When you like chill age, cool, I'll let it ride. You know what I'm saying? Like when you get to like chill age, then it's cool.
Yo,
no. Look, when I'm saying,
choose my guy.
Like what I'm saying is, regardless, though, like I feel you. But that way it'd be easier. Like I could still go out and do my thing, move around here, move around there, move around. But I don't never need nobody to come back to the crib. You know what I'm saying? I got in-house pussy. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good.
Yo, and this nigga, Ox, this man text is talking like, yo, we gonna get the robo and we just gonna leave like life away. Like we just gonna throw life away.
Yes, I promise.
We some incel type niggas. Like,
my nigga. Like I just want to see what this hitting for, bro. What's wrong with
so you tell him that's what Luke Cage said, and look what happened to him. Now he love her.
That is true.
Now Luke Cage loves her, bro. And this is Luke Cage. I thought he was a superhero. I thought he was even.
Wait. But this is never who right here, my nigga. This is never who. I can throw a bitch away if I need to, my nigga. I don't give a fuck.
No, you can't beat the algorithm, my boy. You can't beat the algorithm. Especially,
not easy. You're cooked, bro. You're cooked.
Thank you. What you said? What you said?
Cold ass shower, my nigga.
Hold on, no.
Yeah,
Okay. She's gonna, that robot's gonna join you in the shower, and you now what happens? Now you in the shower with Robo. Now you're folded. Now you're folded.
The thing, this the thing though. Text that the robot gonna be, gonna put it on easy. Easy gonna be whispering sweet nothings to the robot. The robot gonna think easy mean it. Right. Easy gonna be trying to run a game on the robot, and then she gonna fall in love with this nigga. He gonna try to get away. She gonna be grabbing him like, "Don't play with my heart. I thought you loved me," type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Rip his whole arm off.
Then he gonna be getting held captive in his own crib. Can't even go out. It's gonna be crazy, nigga. Like just cause you thought you had to game up the robot, like nigga.
Right.
Like you can just tell her what to do. You don't gotta lie, whisper sweet nothings in the bitch ear.
No, but I will say this though, Ox. There's a part where, well, I didn't see the whole show, but I'm actually gonna watch the show now to see like what's going on. But I think there's a part where the robot starts adapting, and obviously AI has the learning ability. So that's where, and that's my only issue. My only issue is like, obviously you program it, but then if it has the ability to adapt in real time, eventually it's not gonna get a conscious, but it's gonna get some form of a whatever. It's kind of like learned behavior. You know how kids, like, they learn something, they see something, and it may subconsciously register in their brain, and later on it comes out. So imagine she absorbed all the subconsciously, and now she really gets an attitude, and now she gets really jealous. But she has the ability to shoot lasers out of her eyes. You're cooked.
Why would you give her the ability to shoot lasers out of eyes? What are you,
bro? All of the robots. Elon Musk. I don't know what I think, but Elon Musk is definitely gonna put laser beams in all of the robots,
bro.
For sure.
If we remember the clip, bro, there is a off switch on the fucking machine, bro. We flip that shit off, and we say, "Okay, I had my fun. Party done."
Man, see y'all tripping, man. Man, shout out to all the robo chicks.
No shout out to no.
Man. We're gonna be taking them down, keeping them nicely lubed up, man. We're gonna take care of y'all.
Yo, go take a lap, bro. Go take a lap. Keeping them lubed up. Go take a lap.
Listen, man. Coming to a vending machine near you.
All right, yo, easy. Take a lap. There we go. Wow. Coming to a wow. Yo, fella, chat, I'm so sorry. People of this is not what we do. We like to be informative. We try to think. We do not support this at all. Robots will use it. No diddy. I'm not here for that, y'all. I am not here for the AI takeover. I saw the main fools.
All right, bro. We cool, bro. We good. Thanks, my bad, bro.
Everybody take a break. Yeah, you relax. Do some cold water on your body. Y'all good now. All right, cool.
Oh man.
But hey, listen, we said we wanted the Jetson stuff, right? So eventually things got to come around. You know what I mean? So we've been asking for the Jetson stuff. We've been asking for the future stuff. Let's just not try to be like Japan, because Japan, I think, is taking it a little too far. Like they have like some crazy stuff over there.
First vet machine.
Whenever you go visit, y'all should visit Japan. Japan is actually like a dope place to visit, though. Super dope place.
Yeah. Well, look, I'm just gonna end this with saying, like, yo, Tex, don't be mad. You know what I'm saying?
What?
When you out here dealing with these crazy internet hoes, and I got me some robo pussy that's telling me
I'm good. I think I'm cool on that. I want
to. Oh, you know what I want? I want mine to be an exact replica of Cooking with Kaya. An exact replica.
Hey. Now you talking.
Exact replica.
Now you talking. Now you talking. Right now you talking. All right.
So it's cool. It's cool if it's Robo Kaya. That's cool. All right. Say less. I got you.
She's moving me. Kaya. Cooking with. Hey, I know how to cook too. You heard? I know how to cook too. Kaya.
All I'm gonna say is this to end it. All I'm gonna say is this to end it, bro. Listen, man. Listen. Ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with seeing something.
Bro.
Yo, listen. Yo, text. When this shit go, when this shit hit the stock market, and I put my money on the stock, and it start making money, bro. Don't put your money over here, bro. You ain't with it, bro. Go find out.
No. Go find out about the. I'm gonna make some change on it.
No.
Don't put your finger at me, Ox. Don't you put your
Hey, no. I'm pointing to say, like, yo, easy. That's where there's so many freaky ass things out here. My money is going straight into that. I'm talking about
for sure. Yeah, for sure. I'm with that. Yeah,
look. I'm going against all good principles, nigga. I'm talking about I'm not diversifying nothing. Every month, all the money I got and everything else, I'm pulling it out.
Hell yeah.
I ain't diversifying none of that, nigga. We going straight in here because I know this is going crazy.
Yo, I'm gonna give them free promo. I'm gonna start promoting.
It's a booming industry. It's gonna be a booming industry for sure.
Booming industry for sure.
There's a fake, you know. Go ahead.
But I do want to, on a more serious note, I want to talk about. I mean, we all know about the assassination of Brian Thompson. We've all seen the videos of him getting gunned down in New York City, with no security. I found out he typically had a security detail back in Minnesota, but for some reason he decided not to take his security detail with him to this conference. His boss had his security detail with him. So I don't want to make any assumptions. I don't want to make any assumptions. I don't know anything more than what I've read, or more than what I've seen on the television, or more than what I've looked up and researched myself. So I don't want to make those type of accusations or anything. Real quick before we keep going, my man Desto came through with the super chat. Morning, fellas. Let's have a great Friday. Yes, sir. TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. Shout out to my man Desto. He came through last night for episode 100 of the Graveyard Shift. He been around since the beginning. Shout out to my guy Desto.
Salute to Desto, man. Salute.
Shout out to my dog.
For sure. But yeah, definitely pulling up to the Graveyard Shift. If y'all didn't catch it, it was definitely yesterday. 100 episode of the Graveyard Shift leading up into the 100 episode of NSB. So tap in to the show last night, and also catch us on the playback for the NSB. If you're not catching it right now, you got to handle some stuff. You can always catch us back on the rerun, man. You already know. Run it back. Tell your friend to tell a friend, share it. You know what I mean? Get more people in tune, man. Y'all know the vibes over here.
Real quick, I'm gonna just answer this and leave it alone. But Ronald, they got legs, they can walk. They, you know what I'm saying? They're robots. You don't gotta move it around.
But god damn, Ronald, no. Oh my god, bro.
So what I wanted to touch in on, because most of we're all pretty aware of what happened, and we don't got to go into the details of that. But what I want to talk about is this in particular. Let me read something from the New York Times. It says the fatal shooting last week of an executive on the streets of New York City plunged his family members and colleagues into grief. For rank and file employees across the health insurance industry, the killing has left them with an additional emotion, fear, with many frightened for their own safety and feeling under attack for their work. Health insurance companies have increased security measures since the killing of Brian Thompson, the chief executive of United Healthcare, and as an outpouring of online rage towards the industry has followed. Healthcare leaders have spoken with frustration about feeling vilified, and in the Minneapolis suburbs where United is headquartered, police officers stepped up protection of the company's offices. Clearly, the employees have been shaking, said the mayor of Minnetonka, just to provide their reassurance in that security to let people know that we are going to do everything we can to keep them safe. One United Healthcare worker who processes claims described being clear-eyed about the American healthcare system's shortcomings, but also believes that she and her colleagues did their best to help patients within the limits of that system. Like most workers interviewed, she did not want to be named because, given the reaction after Mr. Thompson's killing, she feared for her own safety. The reaction by some others to the killing, the employee said, have been startling and horrifying. The worker, who has been at the company for many years, described being told in recent days by an acquaintance that as an employee of United Healthcare, she was responsible for millions of people being denied life-saving care, and that if she had any ethics, she would see the killing as an impetus to quit her job. Lots of us were feeling like we were horrible because we're being accused of working for the evil empire, the employee said. But we all do the best we can to do a good job in the system we are in. So, what y'all think about that?
That's a lot to unpack. I just want to add on to this too. There was the CEO, what's his name, real quick. And I'm gonna get back to what you were saying. So the CEO Whitty. Let me see. I want to say his full name. I don't want to mess it up. He's one of the people on the board. Jesus Christ, hold on. But his last name is Whitty. But his statement was that Thompson was apparently raised in the same Iowa farmhouse as his mother, and he worked a lot of farm jobs. So he was actually one of the people, and this is what the board members claiming, that Brian Thompson was vehemently, a lot of the times, the person that was opposing a lot of the new ideas that would quote unquote hurt the American people. So, for example, when they would pitch an idea to Brian, he would say, "Would you want this for your own family?" And then based off their answer, he would be like, "End of discussion." So apparently, there was a lot of mixed feelings in regards to how he was moving forward. I'm not too sure when did he come into the CEO position. I'm gonna actually do some research and find out right now. However, ever since then, they said that he has been fighting tooth and nail to kind of push for the reconstruction of the whole system. The fact that they have an AI tool, allegedly, as they claim, that there was an AI tool that was automatically denying a lot of the people. There was 1 out of every 5 people that were making their claims were getting denied. So for the CEO, quote unquote, to be playing a part into vehemently trying to fix a lot of the issues, it gives a lot of cause to pause. It gives a lot of cause to pause, especially on how everything panned out, what we saw in the video, lack of security detail. This is way more deeper. This is deeper than rap, especially when you're talking about billions and billions of dollars when it comes to the medical and health insurance. We talked about it the other day. We are property at this point, and even our healthcare is not our own to control at this point. It is manipulated, it is grouped up, and it is kind of like used as stock. We are used as stock, animal stock. It doesn't matter what the case is. And the more people realize that we have to try to find alternative solutions that is self-sufficient and independent within itself, not having it meaning that we pull our own resources, somewhat kind of how like the NBA players kind of do that own system and they have an association and they do that and they don't rely on the NBA to take care of them. Yeah, we should have that in every industry at this point, because if we're relying on the industries to take care of us, clearly they're showing that they're fighting within each other, while the people are fighting with greed versus their moral compass. And the moral compass is usually never going to win because greed is a hell of a drug. So, yeah, this is super multi-layered. I'll let you guys get a crack at it, and then we can swim back. We could have more discussion. But yeah, what do you guys think about this?
Real quick, right? Because, like how you said, there's a lot to unpack from here. But here's my thing, real quick, right? Before we get to unpack it, what was going through niggas' mind, like people like this mind? Because I done heard a lot of stuff from this situation. Like some people still even believe like this guy that's in incarceration right now is even the guy still. Like they don't even believe that. Like some people living in the movie still. Like yo, my boy, that ain't my boy. Like you know, son that did it had a unibrow. My boy right here, he looking regular. Like nah, a paid killer has to look crazy. You know, a little different than that. You know, gotta come with something. All that in between. But here's my thing, right? For the people that feel the way that my boy feeling, because he did this out of like he wanted to send a message to the healthcare system, right? What was going through your minds when the pandemic was going on, or all because you was getting a fucking check from the government that put you down a little bit?
What you mean?
Like so, like the time of the pandemic, right? When people tell you like this COVID thing, but like if you a nigga outside, like and like if you a nigga outside, right? During that COVID time, you don't know what the fuck niggas was talking about, bro, because you was outside regularly, like ain't nothing changed, bro. Doing the same exact things, nothing not changing for you, right? So. What was going through your minds when all of this shit was going on? And I'm talking for the people that feel.
Oh, okay, I'm following you. I'm following you. So you're saying
you see what I'm saying? Though? So like, I'm talking for the people that feel passionately about this topic.
As passionate,
as my boy feel right here. So like, what was going through your minds in 2020 when this shit was going on? And we could
people was
right.
At
this point, like with hindsight we got right now, because we in it right now. Like, ain't nothing really changed too much from that time. From back then till now. So like back then niggas called bullshit and the bullshit wasn't like that. It wasn't an absurd statement to call bullshit. So what was going through niggas' mind at that time? Like wasn't that the time to, act out for that type of shit right there? Like that would have been the perfect time, right?
There was never a perfect time to do this. You know what I'm saying? Like there was never a perfect time to do this, especially if what Tex just said, if that's the truth that Brian Thompson was actually the one trying to help, then this was even more reckless. My thing is this was never the proper action to take. You know what I'm saying? Especially if shooting a CEO doesn't accomplish anything
at all.
If anything, it just pisses them off even more. Like, oh, you motherfuckers think y'all could, you know what I'm saying? One of them type situations. Like this ain't gonna help nobody. You know what I'm saying? If you want to, that's why I always say when you try to start something like this, a movement, something, you got to have more to it. This was if anything, this was just careless, thoughtless. You didn't think it out. Like there was just no plan. Like if you want to change something, you got to have multiple layers. And what are you going to do next? What happens next? The first thing you do is not shoot a CEO on the streets of New York. You know what I'm saying? Like that doesn't. There's just no thought process to this. There's no call to action. Where's the other group of people that's pushing your line with you? You thought, oh, I'm just gonna go shoot this nigga on the sidewalk and watch how the healthcare system changes. Like, are you dumb? Nigga, like, what are you trying to do? So that's why I say, regardless of what he was going through, or regardless of what his family was going through, I heard some things like he had gotten hurt a couple years ago, like his back, and maybe that had something to do with what happened. Maybe he didn't get the health care he thought he was gonna get. You know,
Gotcha.
shit like that. And it's just like, bro, a lot. There's people out there that would try to make this guy seem like a hero. Like, oh, you did this, you did. Nah, this nigga was a psychopath, bro.
Yeah, on some John Q shit. They trying to add like on some John. And I agree with you. I feel like, and that's why I think there's pause of course even the way it happened, like the video, the no security detail, like you went to New York. You're in New York, and you're telling me that you felt like you were cool. Okay, they said that where you were staying at the hotels right across the street from where the conference was going to be held at. Fine, but
I don't. But this is the thing, though, Tex. I don't think he was.
Like,
I don't. You know what I'm saying? That's one of them things where you just know this was just a act of. You know what I'm saying? Just a rash act. You know what I'm saying? There was no way he planned on really getting away with this. If what we're seeing is what actually happened. You know what I'm saying? Like if we're seeing a guy that was upset, if we're seeing a guy that was upset and he wanted to do this and he did it like that, there's no way like this was a lot. No logical person acts this way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And
so that's what I'm saying.
This is just
yeah. This is crazy, bro.
Yeah. That's why that's what I'm saying. Like that's why I have a little bit of hesitation. I think there's way more to it. I think whoever they're pinning as the person or whatever the case may be is way more involved and way more tied in than we think, in my opinion.
And that's the thing, Tex. I don't think now the only way, Tex, and I think that's what you was getting at a little bit ago.
Right.
The only way I can get with it is if Brian Thompson was making too much waves and the higher ups was like, yeah, get him out of here.
Right.
Like that's the only. Other than that, I don't believe that this is some big, CEO knockoff. Like
no. I don't look at it like I don't think it's like that.
I was seeing on the news yesterday that there's been like flyers popping up of CEOs of other big companies like get him or all of this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And
really?
I'm here to say that's just reckless, bro. So let's say there is a group of people that are trying to start knocking off CEOs of healthcare and big pharmaceuticals and all that type of shit. They're not. That's not gonna help anything, bro. Like y'all think people be afraid of the government. People be afraid of martial law. People be afraid of the liberals taking guns. This is the type of shit that'll kick something like that off. Like these are the people. These are the actual people that run the country. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The politicians and shit, they're the pawns. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
these are the people that actually run shit. So when they start feeling threatened, like, oh, these motherfuckers are reckless, that's when shit's gonna start happening. That's when shit's gonna start be like, all right, get rid of them. You know what I'm saying? And it don't take nothing but that to get rid of these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
Just like that. Just like that.
Like, if you want to change something, you got to be a thinker, bro. You can't be a reckless. This dude is a crash dummy. This dude is nobody to be glorified, bro. We should not be on the internet talking about, oh my God, Giovanni, he did.
Not at all. This dude
is a moron, bro. A straight moron. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a moron for one of a couple reasons. Right. Either he's a moron for letting somebody crash him out like this, or he's a moron for thinking up this paper thing. I don't even know what to call it, bro. Like, why?
I can't, and that's why I said, Ox, I can't give. It's so sloppy. It's so he threw his back. They found the backpack in such a. All of it reads to me stupidity. You dig what I'm saying? And like you said. Like rash thoughts, like this feels like someone said, do this, and we got you. That's how in my opinion. You see what I'm saying? Because there's no way you're telling me, as with your common sense, you're gonna throw the bag that you just had in Central Park. Why the fuck would you, like, what would make your brain think that was a smart idea? So that's why I think is more, and I agree. Let's say I don't want to go that far and think of like that. Oh, this whole CEO. I'm gonna like all these industries are gonna get. I don't think it's in that vein. However, I do think that there has been a couple of people that wanted to revamp the healthcare system. Allegedly, he was slated to have meetings with RFK. Allegedly, Not too sure how true.
That would make sense though.
Yeah. So if that's in the same vein, if that's true, and I'll vet it more, and I'll keep you guys updated on Monday. We'll just an update on that. I just want to update that or yeah, details on that. But if that's the case, now we're gonna have a whole different conversation. Now we can see, okay, this is why this was rash. This is why it's stupid. We're gonna be able to justify the stupidity in it because we can see, okay, this was a play. You see what I'm saying? It is a play, but I can't put my finger on what the play is. You see what I'm saying?
But wouldn't it make sense for him to have a meeting with RFK? Like anybody high up in the healthcare,
of course, 100%. Yeah, of course.
That's RFK job, like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
You should be meeting with him.
However, to be fair though, the health insurance company, FDA, there are a lot of people that do not like RFK and what he's trying to plan to do. You know what I'm saying? So like, he may have board members that didn't want him to meet with him at all, even though he's supposed to. But it probably they're probably saying, "Oh, damn! If Brian and him really get to talking, this might mess up some of our bonuses." I'm just saying that's a possibility. That's a possibility.
Yeah, I don't. So like I was saying earlier though, and obviously, you know, we're supposed to be thinkers. We're supposed to try to figure out certain things on our own. But yeah. I don't want to assume too much. I don't even want to go into that. 100%. I'm 100% on board with this dude. Was just a nutcase, bro, and like your casual say, he just felt like he just caught him lacking, and that's exactly what happened. Like, I don't know, bro, but
caught him lacking like that though. That's a crazy way to catch him. You see what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong, people get caught lacking anyway. It can happen at any single time. It happens anywhere. However, for me, this comes across as like it's too, and the bullet was written on it. Like it feels too like scripted, but like a sloppy script. You see what I'm saying? Like it feels like it's a script, a bad movie script, but if the movie script just went really bad. It went
yeah, but Tex, we already know like this. What the reason I'm trying to say like this ain't one of those is because y'all know how they typically do it. Like if they're trying to get rid of you, you commit suicide. You know what I'm saying?
Fair.
You know what I mean? You feel me? Like that's what I'm saying. Like there's too many loose ends for them to be responsible. If you ask me,
I know, but Ox, how much within that story? And I'm gonna pass it to you guys afterwards. My fault. A salute to Bama, salute to Breezy pulling up. I just wanted to say, like, I hear you, Ox. Yes, but don't you think even that script is kind of outdated? Like, even when just recently, Liam Payne got hit with that tag, right? People don't believe that shit.
Well, why not? He was on a bender. He wasn't doing too good, you know what I'm saying, himself as far as that go. And I don't know too much about him and what and you know in business and all that. I'm not gonna pretend like I do, but from what I've seen, what I've read, you know what I'm saying, he was out there himself, you know what I'm saying, on a lot of drugs, alcohol, stuff like that. You know, I don't really know. But y'all see, like, what y'all see what happened with the Boeing dude who, you know what I'm saying? He was about to testify, and all of a sudden you shoot yourself in your car.
Right.
Come on, bro.
Right.
Yeah, it took him 7 years to get, dog. On the day he finally get it, bro, he offed himself in the parking lot. Are y'all talking about the CEO that got shot though?
Yeah. We talking about Brian Thompson. Yeah.
Let me ask you this though, Ox. You don't think that this is a point of a random citizen, a random ant, random, you know, NPC just being fed up with what's going on right now? Like, people poor, bro. Like,
that's what I'm saying, Bama. That's what I think it is.
Oh, okay, yeah. I don't think it's like no Illuminati or nothing like that. I just think this is just a random case of little buddy was just fed up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I feel like, you know, in situations of where we kind of what we start going to in this country, you know what I mean? Like, we got a lot of cultures mixed in this country, but like when you put a lot of cultures and then you put them in impoverished, because now, like, once upon a time it was just black people, you know what I mean, that was just poor, so it's like, oh, y'all crying. But now these other places, like these chains starting to get consent to everybody. Like, you
remember, there was never a time in America where just black people was poor.
I ain't gonna lie,
bro. There was never a time in America where just black people was poor. Not for a day.
I don't know what. See, I'm from the South, so it's just a little different for me. How y'all do it. Like I said, like
I understand.
that's what I just said. Like in the South, bro, I don't
see
know,
what
bro.
you're saying.
Like, you got to speak for yourself on that one, because
saying.
when I see outside, boy, like niggas had it except for us.
No,
People
I
like
see.
us, like,
Yeah, from Bama's
you know.
perspective, I can see where, but I see where Ox is coming from, because in New York too, like even like, you know what I'm saying, like because in New York we had an influx of a lot of immigrants throughout the years. You know what I mean, from the Irish to the Italians. You know what I'm saying? So
And when I
there
say
were poor
by
Italians,
poor
there
though,
were poor
y'all,
Irish.
I don't mean just you could point to a few coons or whatever and be like, oh yeah, we got money. I'm talking about overall economic standpoint.
Oh yeah. You're talking about the experience here. I got you. Okay,
like it's eating, not on wick and all of that other shit. Like for the most part, bro, in this country, due to via slave trade, nigga, we've been dead last. Like it was a small time during segregation when we moved up the ladder real quick from the fucking early 1900s, and then that shit got slapped down in the 60s real quick. Like, hey, congratulations, bomb that shit, y'all. No more. You feel me? Whatever y'all
no more. None of that.
We've been fighting for crumbs for the longest. Like, I mean, yeah, you can maneuver. Like I ain't saying that you can't maneuver. Like, we got to develop. That's like a whole nother topic in order to get us to where you talking about. But for the most part, you know, I feel like we had the worst struggle in this country. You know what I mean? And then so a lot of our shit that went on, other people didn't understand it, or they couldn't cope with it, or they couldn't jack with it. Now towards this where we at now, ain't nobody got it. You feel me? Unless you come from a family of money, or daddy own or something to where it's like of inheritance. You know what I mean? So now I feel like we just starting to see the outcome.
Bama, real quick. Real quick, text. Hey, I'm about to jump off, but y'all go as long as you want, and just shoot me a text when y'all ready.
I got you, Ox.
I bet. Say less.
All right, Ox.
All right, y'all.
Hey, what's going on, Pirate?
We got the famous pirate.
What up,
What's going on? Before we tap in, we're just gonna let people know what's going on, what we discussing real quick. For the people that's about to get up out of here, that's about to go to Player's Choice, definitely appreciate y'all for tapping in. Thank y'all for definitely share. Let us know what's going on in your city, your town, community. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know if there's anything that we missed out on. So we're just discussing the assassination of the weird version of the assassination of Brian Thompson, the CEO of the United Healthcare. I'm under the impression that this, because it was so sloppy, because it was such a random act, and everything seemed like, to me, it felt like a sloppy script. It was like a script gone wrong. There was talks that he was about to have a meeting. He was supposed to have potential meetings with RFK in regards to some reforms and policy changes within the United Healthcare system in specific, but there's the whole healthcare system in general. There was pushback that was given towards him because he was one of those people that was, every time they proposed that idea, he would basically give a lot of pushback and, make people just decide they don't want to go with the policy. And he was trying to make some changes. I don't know how long his tenure was as a CEO. I don't know what was his previous background. I'm gonna do some research as you guys start talking about it. Bama and Ox are under the impression that it's just like a random act of violence and people just fed up, which I could agree. I think that's possible.
Because Tex, if you read into it, so what the dude did was, the dude that got killed was, what happened was he tried to change it to where your health insurance doesn't cover the anesthesia, which that's what it takes to get surgery, bro. And the dude that killed him, his grandma was in and out the hospital, and she died because she wasn't able to get the proper treatment due to insurance. Like I said, bro, insurance is a hoax, bro. When I blew out both of my knees, bro, the first hospital I went to said, your insurance is too good, we can't take it. Like, I ain't never heard no shit like that ever in my life.
That's some shit right there, boy.
That's some shit, bro. Like, that's literally some shit, bro. Because on the inverse of it, I've been in parts of my life where I didn't have health insurance, and you know the rat race you got to go through to get health. If you don't have insurance, if You telling me if I get penalized for don't having insurance, and now I get penalized for having too good of an insurance? I feel you, bro. Like that's gonna have like because like bro, they sit and take $350, close to $400 out of my check every month, bro, for this health insurance. Because I got the one where it's if I get hurt in New York, like they gotta see me in New York. It's not just up in California at my school.
Oh,
So
fire, yeah, okay.
I pay for I don't know, it's like 80, whatever they call it. Anyway,
Out of state, out of state.
Yeah, they take a lot out of my check, bro. So if I'm in a time to where like when I fuck my knees up, this is a time where I'm like, bro, my insurance need to work for me, bro. And y'all over here giving me excuses of it's too good. Oh, you need to go here. X, Y, and Z. We don't do MRIs the same day. You need a primary physician before you able to get surgery. Like, bro, it was so much. I've never felt so helpless in my life, bro. Like that one, like that day, bro. Like that's why I don't really like talk about my knees, bro, because bro, that literally was hell, bro. Like them next 48 hours after I fucked my shit up, bro, was literally hell, and I'm on my own trying to figure out how to do this shit, bro. Like no help, bro. Like so that's why I feel like, bro, I feel like a lot of these companies that just keep EA, man. A lot of these companies that just keep being greedy, bro, trying to always figure out how they can keep taking
pulling little small,
pulling on the top from people that don't have it already, bro. Like I feel the owner of Arizona when he said that. Why would I raise my prices when it's people struggling to pay bills as is already? He said, I don't owe money. I'm profitable. Why do I need to raise my prices? A lot of other industries, now I get it. It's certain industries, it goes based off the market. I'm not talking about those guys. Like, I get it. Like, year to year, what your profit bring in, it might have to look different just based off,
for sure.
You know, but it's a lot of companies
production costs
out here, bro.
depending on import, export. You know what I mean? A lot of it's based on taxes and stuff like that. So I get
but it's a lot of companies out here, bro, where it don't rely on that, bro, and they still trying to. Oh, bro, how can we X, Y? I'm like, damn, bro. Like for instance, StreamYard, bro, they went from $10 to $15 to $25 to $44.
He ain't never lied. He ain't never lied.
Like
it's 44 now, bro. What the hell?
44, bro, and they changed it without even giving you a grandfather price. It ain't bro. You pay the new price.
Wow. You know what I mean?
So it's like, damn, bro, like how much all the companies out there, you a bit like how much more? Like, does everybody just want to rival Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos and my boy over there in Saudi? That's what I feel like. Everybody is in a contest to try to be the richest of the rich.
Unfortunately, and don't get me wrong. And open market. We have a false sense of illusion. America has given us a false sense of illusion, and it's unfortunately due to the fact of lack of information, lack of knowledge, access to information from time to time. Luckily, we're in the age of information where that has changed. However, the idea of capitalism is to capitalize off the people that don't have the access to materials, resources, information. And from there, because they don't have that access and you're providing that service, product, blah, 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 you are in the driver's seat, unfortunately. And a lot of the times, because we can't get to become producers and we only end up being consumers, we become the subject of that. Until we become producers, right, and put stuff on the market that other people's going to need, we're always going to be in this cat and mouse, and we're going to get the short end of the stick because we can't shift the marketplace. The only way that we usually shift the marketplace is through our spending power, unfortunately. And that's the way, by design, that's the way that it works. But I'm going to toss it to you guys. I've been yapping for a long time. Breezy and Pirate,
let Breezy get
thoughts
up.
on
Let
it?
Breezy get up in on this because Breezy been here for a minute. Let my guy Breezy go off and get it.
We'll let Pirate conclude. All right, cool.
Yes,
Oh, yo, shout out to the panel. Yo, love the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. This show is my favorite show. Y'all already know that. Shout out to Easy Text, Pirate, Bama. And again, man, I don't only pull up the chat. I'll be listening to y'all. Now I'm saying y'all was cooking. And again, these are real testimonies of real people going through real stuff. And you know what I mean? They not. And before I pulled up, because I knew Big Ox was doing this show, I went to go see what was going on with that dude who did that to, you know what I'm saying, that CEO in Manhattan and whatnot. And he had like a manifesto. Like he stood on what he did. Like, yo, these dudes is, I forget, I'm paraphrasing, but his attitude towards it was like a self-righteous one. Like, I know what I did, and I did it because of this and that, and like not really falling back. Like, you know, I was wrong, and I'm so no, I was wrong. He not, that wasn't his perspective from what I've seen. Interesting to see the different perspectives about this, but me personally, I feel like that's the extreme. You know what I mean? I don't think nobody has to die. I do believe in protests. I do believe in, you know what I'm saying, being vocal and articulating how you feel because of your real experience and wanting somebody who has power to do something about it to care about it. Like, if I'm vocal about what's wrong with healthcare, and I'm a person that, you know, I'm part of the healthcare plan, and you know what I'm saying, y'all not, my voice is too little or too small, yeah, I'm gonna be upset and I'll protest. But to go as far as to kill somebody, nah, I can't agree with that. I can't say that I agree with, he should have did that. I think that's too far. That's too much. Like, that's the extreme. If he would have went, you know what I'm saying, to the building and yelled in the lobby and made a scene and then did a podcast after that about how he mad, this and that, yeah, I get that. But to kill a man, I don't know about that. So I disagree with that. You know what I mean?
But real quick, before, I just want to, I hear you, and for the most part, I agree, right? But to a certain extent, fellas, at this point, it's documented throughout history that the only thing that this country respects is violence.
Yeah, wow.
That's it. That's it.
Nothing to get done when you going against somebody opposing or oppressing or whatever you want to call it. Like, nothing to happen when it comes to meeting your oppressor or opposer, like, without violence. Like, they not go. It's just not finna. Like, I get it, bro. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, that's kind of like where I just don't fuck with black, like, my people, bro. Like, the only thing we do is just scream and protest, and we just sound like little crying kids, bro. Because if you really tired of your situation, you'll just do something about it. Like, I'm not just finna sit there and cry to the person that's putting me in this situation. They wouldn't have you in that situation in the first place if you just going up there protesting with work. Like, that's how I kind of look at protests. I was like, yeah, I see it like peaceful. It sounds nice, but they wouldn't be doing what they're doing in the first place if protesting would work. Like, you gotta remember, these dudes sleazeballs. These CEOs are sleazeballs. Like, it's no difference in a drug dealer on the corner and a CEO working for a Fortune 500 company, but the zeros and commas in their bank account. That's it, bro. They have the same sleazeball mentality for as how to get over on people, but one does it illegally and one does it legally. I don't want to take too much for Power Time because I know he's a historian and he'll probably be able to put this shit into better scope. But me, myself, personally, I think what Buddy did, I'm not finna applaud it or whatever, but I feel like it's justified, bro, because he stood on it. That man loved his grandma. That's why I said, like, when it comes to like, how much do you really love the people that you protested for? Because if you really, I don't know, like, I can't see
Nah, yo, little bit, man. Nah, I'm glad we're here talking shit. But at the end of the day, again, I'm saying again, this is me as one person, and that's another thing when you do things as a person and as a collective. Because in the collective, in a democracy, there's a vote that really matter between you and your crew, you and your group, and so on and so forth. Case in point is, bro, it's a shame, and it shouldn't be part of the culture that nothing gets done unless violence is added to it. A person could be speaking and articulating everything that need to be said without any disrespect. For one, respect is the one, and now I won't say only, but it's a universal language. Even if we don't share the same tongue, we don't speak the same language, you know, respect is a language, and we should know how to respect each other. That's through being humans. That's a fact. So that being said, listen, at the end of the day, if what Bama says rings true, that's terrible, bro. If they only respect what's going on because we add violence to it, that's disrespectful to humans. Because at the end of the day, it's so many different ways to communicate and show the magnitude of something without it adding violence to it. So I'm not saying Bama is wrong. I think he's even right. I think even as a people, like you said, we get disrespected because we don't want to be violent. We don't want to go to war with you know what I'm saying, with everybody you know what I mean? So I'm not saying some of us don't want to go to war. I'm not saying, I can't speak for everybody, but I do know enough to know that for the most part, from my perspective, we want what's ours. Give us what's ours. We don't want to go to war. We just want what's ours. That's it. You feel what I'm saying? So I think, you know what I mean? Being, how you say, in a space where you could just articulate about, you know, what it is that you want for you, yourself, and your people, that's fine. But I don't think, I can't disagree with Bama, bro. That shit is tough. Like, yo, it is what it is, bro. If they don't respect us because we don't add violence to our shit, I think that's the messed up part about what's going on right now, bro. Like, because we not violent, but still, we should be taken serious. You feel what I'm saying?
Definitely.
That's it.
Definitely. But let's get Pirate thoughts on this real quick on this situation. Pirate, what you got to say about all of this right here?
Yeah, I mean, this is a great discussion. I feel like there's like five separate branches I'd wish to hit on. But first, I'll just say I think many times of violence is obviously not the answer. Historically speaking, you look at World War I was started by the assassination of Archduke Ferdinand. Never needed to happen. Led to like 13 million people dying in the biggest war that had ever happened up until that point. That was a definite example of violence being absolutely the wrong answer. Then you look at nonviolence. Look at Gandhi. India, the second biggest country in the world, they weren't able to gain their independence through violence. It was the nonviolent protests of Gandhi that gained the independence of the country. Then if you look at America ourselves, if you want to look at the civil rights movement of the 50s and 60s, there was a direct juxtaposition of there was the militant, violent, pseudo-Marxist faction of the civil rights movement that really didn't gain any ground at all. What won was the Martin Luther King peaceful protest faction.
Can I
So
give a
to say
little
that you need
pushback on
violence
that,
to
Pirate?
gain respect, I really don't think that's true in most cases. I mean, sometimes you are thrust to actual war, but outside of formal war, many times the violent backlash, in the end, you gain small victories. Basically, you win a few battles and you end up losing the war more times out of not.
So let me just give. Can I just give the pushback on the civil rights, which it's not even. I disagree on it. I agree with it, but I also think that the underbelly, that juxtapose, that underbelly of the, let's say, the more radical form of protest, right? That did involve, you know, self-protection, or, you know what I mean, just whatever people deemed as the more violent version of it, right? I think if we didn't have that underbelly and we didn't have that juxtapose, I don't think it shed the light towards Martin Luther King in that aspect, right? And it further gave the light and the platform that it needed to go to. You know what I'm saying? I think if you don't have that underbelly of violence, where it's like, well, we don't want to go towards that route. Like, we don't want to mess with that route. Let's see what Martin Luther King is talking about. You see what I'm saying? Does that kind of make sense?
Like you're saying you needed that prerequisite to to appreciate the alternative.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't.
Yes.
I don't think so. I think it's just a matter of it existing, and so then you could say that one led to the other, but I think it was more of just coincidence rather than
No.
causation.
So yeah, I don't think one led to the other. However, I think them simultaneously happening at the same time lends itself to propelling something. For example, if if something is not desirable to you, but it's happening at the same time, you're going to go to something that's a little bit more comfortable to you. You're going to go to something that's a little bit more desirable, and you're going to lean into more. You're going to be more open-minded to the other opposition because I don't want to deal with that violent side. I'm cool on that. So I'm going to be a little bit, if I was a little bit hesitant to come to the table, now I'm going to come to the table even more with Martin Luther King. Does that make sense? You know what I mean? Rather than, if you don't have something that's pushing against that, what incentivizes you to go with Martin Luther King? You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Well, yeah, sure. I mean, yeah, you're speaking from the insider's perspective to someone who may already be sympathetic to the violent wing of that faction. But I'm saying, in general, when you talk about these situations, you have the faction that feels the need to resort to violence, and then you have grander society. And it seems like what ends up persuading grander society 9 times out of 10 is the peaceful rationalization of proper ideas. Like when you look at Gandhi, who criticizes Gandhi, right? there's like not a soul on earth who criticizes. So in the end, good ideas tend to win out.
They usually rise to the top for sure. They usually rise to the top. But a lot of
times violence can stall good ideas because even you may be defending a good idea, but just the fact that you've resorted to violence is most of the time that's going to turn off a large segment of broader society. And you won't be listened to, even if you are right on something. You know,
that's true. Sometimes people don't like a break. Well, a lot of times, a lot of people they don't like, or they're very fearful of the contact and the abrasiveness that comes from, you know what I mean, conflict. Sometimes. So, Bama, you were saying something. I didn't want to interrupt. Go ahead, Bama.
I was just saying, I got a question for both of y'all on open end because, like, yeah, we did get Martin Luther King, but it's also another part that they don't tell black people about was Nat Turner. Nat Turner was very violent. And he was the initiator of the black slave liberation. But that's something that just don't get talked about in white history.
No, but that's what I'm saying. If you look at the actual effect of Nat Turner, I don't know. I don't know what you would say.
But it's the
Nat Turner.
It got the initiated started of these people don't want to be enslaved. Like, so that's where it started.
Well, everybody with half a brain knew that slaves didn't want to be enslaved. I mean, I don't feel it. That didn't really.
Don't get me wrong. Everybody with half a brain knew, but it still went on for 297 years, though. So, like, obviously, even though they know that, they just didn't care. So, like,
yeah, it went on in segments of the world at the same time, like. You know, ever since 1776, the northern part of America was vehemently anti-slavery from the beginning of the country. Nat Turner didn't change anybody's mind. That's what that's actually what I'm saying. Nat Turner and John Brown too. You know, John Brown's rebellion. I mean, historically speaking, John Brown's rebellion did not advance the cause of abolition. If anything, it set it back because it made people worried about violence that would come. I mean,
and the second part to it is the country that we in, right? So since the UN was created, America's responsible for over like 60 of the wars that have happened throughout history of that thing being an entity. So it's like in the country that we in, I don't think people will work against these because they show that when it's something that they want, what the hell bother you about it? Like, hey, bro, I'm just being honest on the country. I fuck with America. Nobody is more patriotic than me. I love my country, but I'm just talking about when it comes to extremes of getting shit done right with our country. We got to remember who we dealing with, bro. And our country shows us when we want to get shit done. We would tell you, boy, you committed suicide in the parking lot.
Yeah,
like we'll tell the world you committed suicide in the park. I mean, I don't know if you can say that. You committed suicide in the parking lot if you trying to go against us. So it's like it's hard for me to be like. I feel like this is how I feel right quick. I'm not an extremist. I'm not on one end or the other one.
Right.
I understand both sides. You see what I'm saying? I understand the side of being peaceful, and I also understand the side because I feel like you need both. All the world needs balance. You need your mama just like you need your daddy. You need day just like you need night, bro. Like all the world requires balance, bro. So that's kind of where I am, bro, because I feel like we ain't been on the side of being peaceful. That's why Malcolm X and Martin Luther King was so potent when they got together. It's when two extremes meet, and now they have to find a middle ground. Because of course, Martin Luther King not finna be with carrying a chopper around, but Malcolm X not finna be with letting somebody mace me in my face and a dog bite me either. So how can we both come together for the greater goal, right? And they find
even Malcolm X himself, towards the end of his life, was quite explicit that he thought, he had not really taken the proper path.
Both of them had regrets, though. Even Martin Luther King, I felt like I integrated them into a burning.
Yeah,
both of them got their regrets, bro.
Right.
Like, because the position they was in was pretty much the fruits of their labor is finna affect people that they can't see. They don't even know that's finna be born. So a lot of they shit, when they go to bed and they close their eyes and they recall all the events that happened, I don't know them personally. I wasn't in their body, but I'm just thinking about if I was in their situation, right? A lot of the times it would be eating at me like every decision I make, because is it really the right decision for a kid in 2000 that's going to be born that I can't see? It's 1960. I can't see 2024. Did I really make the right decision in 1960? And how is that going to affect my people going down? And I think those are the regrets they were having, because they just wanted to really make sure that they are fighting the right fight. You know what I mean? Not just any fight. They just fighting the right fight in the correct way for us, with setting up their people. But like both of them had regrets. You know what I mean? Like I just feel like it's no right or wrong, no right or wrong way, bro. We just, when wrong is getting done to you, you know what I'm saying, Pirate? Like, it's just, I don't know. Some people just handle it differently, bro. Like, that's just the thing about living in the country. You just don't know, bro. It's so many different types of people, different cultures of people. Like, you just don't know who gonna react to what, who's been influenced by who, or like I what y'all saying, Breezy. I'm not saying that, it was the right thing to do, but at the same time, I understand it though. Like, it's like
I just think that starts getting really dangerous, because you start thinking in the abstract, and a lot of this, a lot of it
it's very nuanced.
comes from demonizing other. Almost all of it comes from just a lack of empathy from either one side or both sides,
right?
Or not understanding why other people, believe things or do certain things, and the whole deal. I feel like, honorably speaking, violence should only be used essentially defensively. If you are the aggressor and you're initiating the violence, most of the time it's very hard to like truly justify and truly rationalize that decision. I mean, you can convince yourself you're the hero in that story. I believe it. Nine times out of 10, you are not the hero.
Technically, aren't you on the defense in this situation?
America built off the aggressor.
Well, with the healthcare thing?
With the health, but technically, yeah, with the healthcare, I know he initiated, but technically, isn't he on the defense? Because isn't anesthesia, bro? That's gonna affect, like, you know what I mean? Like that.
Bro, I read the guy's manifesto. He goes and kills this guy because he said, his back was hurting and he couldn't play volleyball. I mean, I'm sorry, cry me a river. I mean, some of this stuff I'm kind of old school. I'm kind of old school, like Paleolithic. Like, personally, I haven't seen a doctor in 30 years. I just don't roll like that. But in my mind, and now this is what I'm talking about with the empathy. I mean, you can feel like you're being wronged, and you're in a system that's doing you wrong. Like, in my brain,
yo, Pirate, go get a checkup, bro. What are you doing?
No, I don't need one, man. I'm strong like bull. What do I need?
Bro, you good, bro. You good, Pirate.
In my mind, I just don't feel entitled to pretty much anything under the sun. I mean, you say, like, do I do I inherently deserve a doctor? In my brain, going to see a doctor means the labor of another person, somebody out there who I don't know, who I've never met for whatever reason. They woke up, they had breakfast, and they went off to medical school for 10 years. And they got this degree, and now they're a doctor, and now they know about medicine. Because that exists out in the world, does that mean, like, am I owed the services of this person? In my brain, no. In my brain, no. You know, in my brain, if I feel like the need that I need to transact with this person, either I figure out some way to do
not
that.
the person, though.
What's that?
I might need the machine, not the person. They got the scanners.
Well,
and
again, the machine. Did you build the machine? I didn't build the machine. Somebody out there in the world built some machine, and now it exists. And now it's there, and now it
though.
can
We can't all
provide
do
some
one
service.
job, though, pirate. Well, like, somebody got to go up in the mountains and discover that. Because I'm not going. You know what I'm saying?
And when
I'm
they
not
do, they
going to
do.
the depth of the ocean to find the Titanic. I don't care.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. 99.999999999 on ad infinitum of everything that's been done and discovered and created on Earth, I didn't have anything to do with. And you didn't have anything to do with.
But
So
I
I don't feel entitled to these things. You know, I feel like there are services and there are materials that exist in the world, and you know, if you can, you know, get in where you fit in and try to get what you want out of the world.
Without you, it's no country without the little people. The big people is at a minimum. You know what I'm saying? Us in the grassroots
Yes and no.
makes the country.
I mean, yes and no. Yes and no. You know, I mean, yes, society needs all the different levels at the same time. You know, society didn't beg you to exist. You know, I mean, your mom and your dad, your mom and your dad made you. Like, you know, that doctor didn't you know, bring you into this world. You know,
Well,
so
that's
now.
Yeah, go. Well, I just want to give just pushback real quick.
Yeah.
Real quick. All right, I just want to give pushback. But like, I hear you. Understandable. So we're inherently okay. Fair. We're inherently we don't deserve healthcare. We don't we get for what we pay for. Understandably so. However, it would behoove you if you as a corporation, as a country, right? Because we're not even a country anymore. We are a corporation, right? And if think of us as employees, right? It would behoove you as a company, knowing that you have such a disparity economic wise, that at least when it comes to keeping your stock alive, that you're going to invest into that and not have them jump through so many loopholes just to get some services and they have to pay for that. You understand what I'm saying? You don't you want to keep your stock alive?
I think I understand your greater point, and I would just retort that America has the creme de la creme medical system in the world. That's why people from Europe will come to America, because other countries have single payer healthcare where they gotta wait in line for 6 months to see a doctor. If you have any money at all, you don't go with that shit. You come to America. Any celebrity you know who's from Europe or Brazil or any other country, like if they really need to see a doctor, they come and take care of that shit in America.
For sure.
Right? And here in America, I feel like it's kind of complex. Most people, if you really need to see a doctor, even if you're a homeless person, you end up getting some health care. Now, it's like you can always want more and kind of not appreciate what is actually there. You know, I mean, what is there is that we live in the richest country with the best health care, that most people have some access. And you're talking about like jumping through hoops. Yeah, I mean, you know, you might have to jump through hoops. You might have to fill out some paperwork, spend some money you don't want to pay. But at the same time, it is there. It's not like we're living in a country of 350 million people who just aren't seeing any doctors. You know
Yeah,
what
yeah,
I'm
no,
saying?
no, it's not that. I'm not saying that. Yeah, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. However, I think well, to be fair, we all realize it definitely needs to be revamped, right? There are definitely certain policies how they go through the choosing process of who gets validated, who doesn't get validated. I heard that they was using like an AI bot tool that was like turning people down, and it was like 1 out of every 5, and there was a collective. If I'm not mistaken, there was a settlement. A class action lawsuit that was going to be prepared, that was going to be filed towards that AI program that United Healthcare had prior to the conference. So
I heard that dude was about to lower the rate.
I just
really,
think from this standpoint,
yeah,
too,
I heard
Yeah,
that
I've
dude.
read some stuff about that. Yeah.
You heard about
yeah.
that?
Continue, fellas.
Pirate?
Continue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that dude had a plan to lower the rates and start getting people easier insurance, and you know that plan wasn't gonna work because they bring in 300 billion a year. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they like, oh no, that plan is not gonna work out. So the son, whoever dude that did that, that was just a crash dummy. They just suicide bombed him. You know what I'm saying? You don't pull up and pop somebody because your back hurts. My back hurt all the time.
That's what I'm saying.
You did
That's
this
what
in
I'm
the
saying.
middle
That's
of New
all I'm
York
saying.
City. That's the most craziest place to commit a murder in open.
100%. Out in the open, broad day, like
Broad
in the
day?
morning. Come on, bro.
I
rolled
heard it
off
was
on
a
the
gun. He
corner?
made it with a 3D printer too.
Yep. And then sketched into the bullet. I think wrote on the bullet that there are 3 I think it's like something, what is it? The defend, They have a moniker that they go by. United Healthcare in specific. There's a policy that he wrote onto the bullet. So it's like, that's why I said, to be pirate, this looks like a Hollywood script that went awry. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a Hollywood script that went awry.
Yeah, so much of it seems too flaky to be like an inside job, though. Like some other people were saying,
It
it
gotta
just seems.
be inside, bro.
But I mean, if it's inside, like
right there.
if it's inside, then why would you hire some psycho who like writes up a manifesto? Like,
because that's who you get. You get a crazy. You act like you get somebody that they can be like, oh, he crazy.
You can't trust crazy, man. You're talking about doing some inside job that would implicate like some of the richest people on earth, and you're hinging on the trust of this lunatic like that.
Yes,
they do that. I ain't gonna lie though.
To be fair, that's what I'm saying. That's not far-fetched.
I've been watching Bleach, bro, and I ain't gonna lie. When it came down to his plan, that boy Eisen used to pretty much numb nut to initiate his final. Like that's what they do. Like you prepare for it if it don't go how you want it to go. Like of course I plan for it too.
You think dude gonna survive in there?
So it's just like
dead next week.
And that's how they looking at it. Like,
he's out in. He's packed up.
They winning regardless. They either kill the one person who was supposed to kill the dude they wanted to kill, or the job gets carried out like how it does. You know what I mean? Like they plan for it. That's why I was like, it's not far fetched for them to use a lunatic.
That's some serious risk reward shit, though. I mean, if it came out that was an inside job, like think about the people that would be implicated. It's
I'm talking about
you got to think how many people down the line.
This is what I go straight. This is what I go straight back to. Risk and reward. You want to know risk and reward? We in a country that only exports weapons, my guy. Like that's what I'm trying to say. That's the ultimate show that they don't care about.
That's what we make.
They willing to bet that is the. I don't think people understand. That is the wildest thing. Like your country does not export. Other countries export.
Bro, that's a good thing. Bro, that's a good thing. That shows our dominance. We are an internal. It does. We are an internal economy. Like we don't need to export, but everybody else is trying to export to us. Everybody else is trying to export and get our dollars. Yeah. We don't need to export because we have 350 million people with so much money floating around. What the hell? We're going to export to El Salvador? We're going to try to sell some peanuts to El Salvador? We don't do that shit. We don't need to do that shit. Like
And
we are
what's
the
more important than the American dollar in the underworld? Nothing.
yeah.
They want that dollar. They
So
want
y'all
it.
really think we the only people out there really getting crazy money like that? What about them Saudi Arabians, them Chinese,
No, they dominated by
Russians?
one
No,
family.
they got money, but it's not nearly as diversified and stable as we are. You know, they got
Yeah.
oil, so God bless them. They're able to pump a ton of oil out and make money off it. It's not like it's not the top to
They gotta
bottom
spread
economy
that
that we
out
have in
though.
America.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
You know, we can produce
Well,
anything in America. We could grow anything in America.
that's true.
Most people
Like
don't
if
have
you
that.
find some oil in America right now, you rich. You see what I'm saying? But you do that in
Yeah.
Saudi Arabia, they'll come take that. Man, you better watch out.
Well, our biggest, I mean, one of our calling cards, and I think it's to Pirate Point, just to double down, is innovation, right? Innovate the ability, like we can, like Pirate said, we can go from an idea. Technically, we go from an idea to a product pretty fast. Like,
Right,
you know what I mean?
right.
The
Our best thing
streamlining
is free
process.
entrepreneurship.
Right. So, the appeal of that, right? And that's the draw. That's the calling card for America. So I understand in that aspect, and that's why I was saying just to kind of bring it all tied in together. That's my point, though. Pirate, it's kind of like you've put all of your eggs in all of the frills, right? And to get all of the money out of it. But what I'm saying is, your real thriving force is the American people in terms of labor, in terms of innovation, in terms of, you know what I mean? Like that,
if America failed, the world it's gonna be tweaky, bro.
You know what I mean? So
if America failed, if America sneezes, the rest of the world gets the flu.
Gets a cold.
Gets the flu. Shit.
So that's why I was saying, Pirate, it would behoove. Now I understand your point. We do get we have the access to it. We get the bare minimum, like you said, even the homeless to a certain extent, they're going to get emergency care, right? But it's the development. It's not okay, just do the most and then you figure it out. I feel like America needs to invest back a little bit into the people a little bit more and to raise the thing. You know what I mean? Like in terms of that. And I think that's why you see.
Right.
I'm just saying, context. We're pretty much the only country. All the poor people are fat. You know. America's got fat poor people. In other countries, if you're poor, you know you're skin and bone.
You're going through something.
I do believe in a safety net. You know, my basic philosophy with almost all this stuff, medicine and just the economy as a whole. You want to have that baseline safety net where you don't drop. So like with healthcare, you know, I think everybody in America, if you get hit by a car or you break your leg, you get some serious ailment, then that should be taken care of. The problem is that once you go into, well, hey man, all healthcare is free. Man, you're gonna get these these 55-year-old blue-haired ladies who ain't nothing wrong with them, but they're hypochondriacs. They're just walking into the doctor's office fucking 15 times a year.
I'm with you on that.
You know, everybody's going to get whatever erectile dysfunction, or everybody's gonna want every goddamn pill that's on the market for free.
How you gonna distribute them perks? Them bitches gonna be out here, boy.
Yeah.
Be high as hell.
So I think a lot of our problems come from like the more middle class type people not appreciating what they actually have and wanting more and more and more, and not be willing to like, hey, let's set up a good safety net for the people who are really, when you really fall down, you know, when you're really in a down and out situation, let's make sure, you know, everybody in that situation can at least be helped so that you don't fall all the way down. You have some kind of springboard to try to get you back up into the middle.
But you could go to the hospital.
I feel like most of the American middle class just complains about a lot of shit.
Well, however, though, to be fair, though, I think the reason why, just to give a little pushback on that, I think the only reason why is that the onus is on the middle class to provide the safety net for people below them. They feel like they have to take care of themselves and the people below them, and the people on top are making hand over foot. These CEOs, these executives are getting bonuses over and over, yearly bonuses whenever, you know what I mean, and through the quote unquote cutting cost. I've seen it firsthand myself, where a company has cut costs in specific, right? Cut costs in a specific quarter, right? And the CEO comes in the holiday party talking about, well, I just bought a range with my bonus that I just earned from this year. What the fuck? How do you
just said
you get what I'm saying? So that's what I mean by, I think that's what the middle class has that problem with.
Virtually all the taxes that pay for virtually all these social programs are paid by the rich people. The middle class in America pays virtually hardly any percent of the taxes that fund the government and the program.
Well, shit, why California taking all this damn money out of my check then?
Because I'm with you. I live in California because California is a fucking pseudo-communist wasteland. Because this shit is the most mismanaged bullshit. I live in Oakland, California. Oakland's going bankrupt. Oakland's going bankrupt. This fucking city cannot, we lost all our goddamn sports teams. They can't fix a goddamn road. They tax you up the ass. And this is exactly what I'm saying. That's why I'm not a tax and spend person, because I've lived it my whole life. I see this shit doesn't work, man. Like.
Hey, who said they taking all their taxes out the check? Do you get taxes back though?
The taxes that you already paid.
No, because listen,
they give you a couple pennies back on the dollar.
If you make a lot of money, you pay taxes though. You don't get anything back.
No, but the rich pay by the top 5% of America pays like over 85% of all the taxation in America.
Yeah, like I had to pay taxes. I didn't get a tax refund. You see what I'm saying?
But my thing is though, Pirate is. And like I said, and agreed. You definitely appreciate the insight on that. However, not everybody knows that, and that's the way it's not being. On top of that, it's not being presented as that, right? I'm pretty sure if we had people that had, and I'm pretty sure they probably do break down a lot of fiscal reports throughout the year. And I'm pretty sure if you were able to kind of like, summarize it for people and give people a perspective instead of hiding so many things. And I think that's what it is. I think with people not having understanding business, how business works and things like that, what ends up happening is that the middle class feels like, well, damn, I'm paying these taxes. I'm doing this, I'm doing that.
Did you hear what I said?
And context, it's by design. That's why economics isn't taught in elementary school. That's why financial responsibility isn't taught in middle school. It's part of the system. People think that the system that you need to worry about is like all the rich CEOs fleecing you of money. No, man, the system is you being sent off to public school for your whole life and then putting it in your brain that the CEO is this guy who's fleecing you for all your money, and you're getting used by the system. Fools you into hating the system, but the wrong system.
There we go.
I'm following you. So that they can make you keep voting to give the government money.
We got a different system though. Our system been proven with law throughout history. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't have to be no affirmative action or none of that shit if the system wasn't letting us. We wasn't getting in. You see what I mean? So we got a whole different system.
So Pirate, I will say there is a definite. So even though like and to Ox's point or Easy's point that we were saying, I think it was probably Bam that was saying it. Where it was like back in the days where we only saw, because Bama said he grew up in the South, and it was only the black people was getting the short. You can physically see black people getting always the short end of the stick. And nowadays, as more, I mean, still up to now, up to now, it's not. I'm not saying
I don't think anything's changed.
No, not at all. But what I'm saying is, Bama's point was saying that now there's more people that are experiencing the same things now. Mm-hmm. So it's more of a classism, like it's class versus where it was race before
Well,
blah blah.
it's always
all political now.
Yeah, but I'm talking about through the manipulation, the disguises, historically, what was set back, things of that nature. What I'm saying is that the point is, although that we have been tricked, there is still a two-sided system. It's not everybody's on the same page, and if we all do this is going to be the outcome for us. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean?
And that's just hierarchy, man. Hierarchy exists in every aspect of life in the universe.
But it's certain hierarchies
like if
that
you
we
want,
can't reach, though.
you can try to pull yourself into a classless society. Man, that's never going to work. There are a lot of people out there who, honestly, in their heart, I feel like they want to punish the rich more than they want to help the poor.
That's a fact.
Because you could have a society where the poor are advancing and their life is getting better, but the rich are advancing and getting better quicker, and so they focus on the wealth gap, the wealth disparity.
People can't
Would
focus
you
on their own blessings.
rather live in a society where there's a huge wealth disparity and there are a bunch of rich people running around, but still the poor people have more than some other society where, hey, now nobody has anything. Isn't this great? We don't have any rich people. There's no rich people with way more stuff than me. Like,
what's wrong with that?
You can go live that anytime you want. You can run off to some poor country.
Going anywhere
if you want. But that's why I'm. I try to live by the Christian ethic is you don't look into another man's bowl unless he has less than you. And if you live your life like that, I find a lot of people will be a lot happier than they are. And a lot more grateful for what they have.
We got less. How long is we supposed to not compete with the top dogs, though?
What with the billionaires? Yeah, like, okay, that's what I'm saying. Like, are you unhappy? Like, just not having the knowledge.
As a person, listen. I'm talking about as a whole, right? You know how I think. I'm talking about how we've been treated in the country. Ain't none of us a top dog up there. Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, ain't none of us a top dog. So how long is we supposed to sit back and be like, oh, it's all about classism? Hell no. We seeing Mark Zuckerberg my age. He rich as hell.
But okay. All right, well, let me paint this picture. Let's imagine there's a city and there's just you and Mark Zuckerberg, and you're the two inhabitants, and you're next door neighbors, and you make $50,000 a year. You got food on your table. You got a car in the parking lot, and next door is Mark Zuckerberg. He's got, tomorrow he gets a spaceship. Like, did the fact that he got a spaceship? Did that make your life worse than it was before he had a spaceship?
I think you're missing my point, though. That's not the point. Mark Zuckerberg can have a spaceship. That's cool. As long as Kanye got one, let's make it even. You know what I'm saying? It's an uneven society towards us immediately. Like, you know what I'm saying? We not up there. I could see if it was an even scale, like, okay, we got a Jeff Bezos, we got a motherfucker from over here in Compton named Anthony Price. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
That just seems like an odd way to like. Okay, so if there was a black Jeff Bezos, would that change your life? Because I'll tell you, there being a white Mark Zuckerberg, that I don't see any Mark Zuckerberg checks. I don't wake up.
But Pirate though, like what he's saying though is just being able to see a Warren Buffett that breeds the next for Elon Musk, and then that breeds for Jeff Bezos, and that breeds for it's a kid that's being inspired by just seeing those guys, because Mark Zuckerberg looks like your average young white kid. You know what I mean? So that's gonna be so relatable versus our community. All we got to look up to, like, just be honest, bro. You as a white man, just be honest. All that the society is giving us to look up to, athletes and entertainers, bro. So it doesn't. It's nothing that
makes us feel like, hey man, I guarantee you, if you talk to your average, I mean, you could just talk to 25 random black kids and be like, hey man, you know who Myron Rolle is? They'll be like, fuck no, because media does not show how he walked away from the NFL when and he's like the overall, like he's like the overall of the medicine, like what we talking about right now. Like that shit go through him down at John Hopkins Hospital. People don't know he played for the Steelers and Titans and went to FSU, was an All-American. And but like that's what I'm trying to, and that's what my role is at my job. I'm trying to show kids like, hey, bro, we do shit outside us because I want to inspire them to maybe rival Elon Musk. Like, not saying that we need that, but I just want to see that, bro. Your average black kid finna be like, hey man, I want to go play football, or I'm picking up a microphone. And it's like, yeah, bro, I don't try to kill dreams, but I'm just like, bro, you don't see your average white kid just always say, oh, dude, I want to start a rock band. I want to do this. Like,
well, you kind of do though.
Black
you kind of do though.
It's more diverse though, because you're gonna get that white kid that know how to build a PC. You're gonna get that white kid that, hey, bro, I just like fucking playing with numbers, or I just want to code, or I just want to, you know what I mean? Like,
dude, I know a lot of black people who are into coding and you know upper class life, you know, and their parents, they got a lawyer for a mom and dad,
and
and
paid for making that cell phone though. You know what I'm saying?
they're not getting.
Listen, from when they make the the black dude made the cell phone. From when they made the cell phone turned to the Apple. Apple, the billionaire. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, but that's why I think the identity politics isn't really great. I mean, like when I was growing up, I wanted to do martial arts because I saw Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee doesn't look like me, but it's like, oh, he's badass. He's badass at karate. You know, then I wanted to play guitar, and I wanted to play guitar like Jimi Hendrix. You know. Jimi Hendrix.
Once Bruce Lee came out, look, y'all got a representation with Chuck Norris.
Pyra, you a hippie though.
Like,
yeah, but nobody's taking Chuck Norris over Bruce Lee.
Steven Seagal.
I don't know, man. My mama loved Chuck Norris, man. So
Chuck Norris ain't no Bruce Lee.
I did all that.
Oh yeah, Steven Seagal, they loved him. Yeah, that was
Steven Seagal's kind of weak, man. Steven Seagal's just gonna grab your wrist.
Bro,
Steven Seagal's just gonna twist your wrist, man. You can't even run.
Yeah, my mama loved.
But never get what I'm saying, like.
No, but honestly, I mean, I do think I think it would be good if a lot of, you know, if you want to break it down into race, I think it would be good for a lot of younger black people to focus on, like you're saying, outside of sports and entertainment. Right. I mean, you know, guys like Frederick Douglass was huge. You know, when I was like 10 years old, I read the autobiography of Frederick Douglass. You know, George Washington Carver, Booker T. Washington, like all these guys. You know, focus on. But again, that's
really getting the job done, though.
That just reflects on society and what the people want. Like I totally hope and wish that many more of the young people get away from this materialistic world and get into studying history, studying science, studying politics. You know, I think
that's the whole point. Like some things we ain't allowed to do, though.
But you are allowed to do it. Let me explain, dude. You can say that I'm white. Like I grew up in East Oakland. My parents were drug dealers going in and out of prison. You know, when I went to school, we didn't have anything except for a pen and a piece of paper. But I liked going to the library and reading about history and politics and science.
About history too. And that's the whole point.
Everywhere in America, like you can make that choice. I know there are a lot of things that kind of shift you away and make people not want to look into those things. But
all right, when you go into a black neighborhood, who you see? Who own that store right there?
Usually either Arabs or Asians.
Oh, why is that? You think because black people over here can't buy the store?
Dude, again, I grew up in East Oakland. All right, so
But
I grew up
you
like
know black people can buy
most
that store
all
in
the
East Oakland,
neighborhoods I
right?
lived in were. I've got to give credit to also most all these
I've been to the
the
Hunt.
Arabs.
I've been to O. I've been to the O. I love
Okay,
that.
well let me just say, most all the liquor stores that I go into where it's Arab and Asian run, I go in, it's the same motherfucker sitting there, man. Whether I go in there at 9 in the morning or 2 o'clock at night,
Exactly.
this
But
guy is in
that's the
there
point.
fucking
It's
working
black
like
people who
80
could
hours
buy
a
them
week.
liquor stores though. You know why? They told us they won't sell us the drive through over here because they're gonna give it to their cousin. You know what I'm saying? They don't want us in. We got the money. Yeah, we want it. We know how to go get the loan. People got good credit. We got businesses. Yeah, we want it. We want to turn it into an arcade for the kids. No.
That's fair. That's fair. Yep, you're
You
right.
see what I'm saying?
You
They
see,
denying
you
us
do see it consistently. I mean,
access.
even in Compton, they're going through their whole situation in Restore Africa. And they are a lot of the vendors were getting kicked out. They were getting harassed by police officers, the sheriff's office, all of that stuff. And these are people that are trying to, establish and continue, having a building, building a community through, art, selling of goods, things of that nature, but they're still getting, just supposed. And I'm not saying now the point I think the point
It's
that
not
Primo's
good
making
for
too.
white or black people.
Yeah.
That's
I
the
think
point.
it's just the reason why he's referring to the two different systems is the start mark, right? The start mark tends to feel like we are always 5 steps back in certain thing, and that disparity is not we're jealous of. Oh, he got the spaceship. Is that he got 3 loans that allowed him to get that spaceship. Meanwhile, I'm getting denied, even though we both have the same credit score.
And
You
we
get what I'm
both
saying?
got
Is
the
that
same idea.
oh, we have the same idea. So I think that's where the disparity comes into play in terms of like why, like for example, like you said, Pirate, you were saying like, okay, I'm in this environment, but I personally made the change in myself to go towards certain things, right? Now, you're lucky. You're one out of the few that goes into that. Not everybody has that luxury where they're going to use that consciousness and say, I'm going to do this. Some people just fall into that environment. And all we're saying is that let's stop. Let's change the environment for everybody. Don't change the environment for
Spread
only
this
some
shit,
areas
bro.
and not change the environment for others.
Spread
Because
that
the
paper out. We'll
environment,
all be
as much
on.
as
But
we can use,
but this one thing too,
you
though.
know what I mean.
This
So
one thing.
that's
This
there.
one thing too. I will say though. I want my people to know because I've been changing this shit too, man. We gotta start uplifting the little kids that do want to be in the science and
Other
shit.
things.
Don't
100%. I agree with that
y'all
too.
you know that content. The hoes don't fuck with them in high school, bro. You
For
know
sure,
you had some.
for sure.
I went there, bro. I went to a school, all black school, boy. Literally 4 years of high school. We only seen 2 white people, one white boy and a white girl, and one at the same time, bro. We only had white teachers, bro. It is, and police officers from time to time, but majority of the police officers are all black. First African American high school in this country. So I know, bro, like from it, bro, I've seen all types of black people, right? But what I do see though, in just certain communities, especially them po nigga babies, bro, dog, if you show that, hey man, like I get all of y'all playing sports or turf banging or whatever the case may be.
You gotta play
I
sports
fuck with
where we from, bro.
you do you feel me? Like that's
You
what I'm
feel
saying,
me?
bro. You
Like
gotta
you soft when I was a kid. Oh, you don't want to play football?
Now you see what I'm saying, bro. Like, cause
Yeah,
I
like,
I
that's not
had a
cool,
homie
bro.
like Buddy used to play the violin and niggas used to fuck with him, like really like bother him. Like he'll
Right?
be to himself, not bothering nobody. And they're just like, bro, what the fuck you playing this shit for? I'm like, and reflecting back on it at 32, knowing what I know now, I'm just like, bro, that was fucked up, bro, because we didn't put him in a proper environment where he can be himself. He's not every
Well, no one could.
and now we fall into this box because that's became so normal. Like what Primo was saying, like you lame as fuck if you ain't play a sport, you ain't crack jokes. If you weren't in no clicker, if you did of some type of street
You had to
essence or
box
something
or
like
something.
that, you had to do something
If
to
you ain't play
have some
football, you
type
better
of
be a boxer.
it's something, bro. You had to do, bro. And that's fucked up because
And that's
now
not
when we look
good.
at and it puts us in a box, bro. Like it forces us to be in this box.
Maybe I wanted to be a scientist. You never knew. You feel me?
Yeah,
But I
no,
couldn't bring it out.
that's the real thing. The real thing is that it's tough being born poor. You know, and like I was born when you're poor, you live in a poor neighborhood, and you know you're generally surrounded with, yeah, you know, you can say it's a byproduct of society, but you're generally surrounded by a lot of people and a lot of adults who don't really have the answers to give to you on how to climb the ladder, you know, and how to truly be successful. But, you know, and I mean, I know that's what I was born into. You know, we had, you know, the apartments we lived in, there were you know, heroin drug addicts and prostitutes, and they didn't, you know, they don't have the wisdom to pass down to the kids, and so it's quite easy for the kids. You know, you only see what's in front of your face. It's like the Plato's cave allegory, you know.
Yep.
So it's very hard when you're a poor kid to get those answers. That's why I just think.
On top of that, too. Sorry to cut you. I didn't mean to cut you off. I mean, the human ego is super fragile. The human ego, right? We find things to comfort us, right? Whether we go through any type of traumatic situation, right? We find things, and like what do we hear all the time? Sports is my safe haven. Music is my safe haven, right? And the reason why is because they're the most accessible things to us for the most part. You don't need
That's
that.
what we've
like
been celebrated.
You know what I'm saying? So you can always sing a song if you're feeling sad. You know what I'm saying? Or if you got a funny cousin, he gonna make you laugh. He gonna do something stupid that's gonna, you know what I mean? So due to a lot of the our human ego being fragile, right? And then the trauma that's dumped on top of it, and then due to the, like you said, the financial situation when you're poor, you're gonna latch on to anything that allows you to feel, you know, remove you from your situation. You know what I mean? Like that makes you feel like an escape, right? You know what I'm saying? So whatever that escape could be, your escape is going to the library, reading history. My escape might be, I'm gonna be in the hood with the homies, and we about to do some dumbass shit. We about to play Knockout Kings, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're gonna start just knocking out random people, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And that
honestly, that's the thing. When you're poor in poor neighborhoods, like the lessons that you're taught by, I mean, let's just be real, all right? A lot of poor people, they're drawn to instant gratification.
100%.
I mean, you just pick that up from seeing the adults around you. They're drawn to, you know, I'm not feeling that great. I'm just gonna drink for the rest of the day. You know, and these are the basic lessons. These honestly are the fundamental differences. Well, you know, why are there so many Asians in going to Harvard for mathematics? It's not because they're inherently better at mathematics. It's because if you look at studies, their parents sit them down and they do 3-4 hours of homework a day, and they don't really want to, but they're taught the lesson that instant gratification isn't going to get you very far in life. That if you want to get far in life, you have to make sacrifices today. So you're not going to have a ton of
That
fun
ain't the
today.
reason why they all at Harvard. They're at Harvard because they with the agenda.
Because
fuck
what?
With them. That's
because
why
why?
they let them in Harvard.
Why?
Because they with the agenda.
And the agenda is working their ass off. The fact it's like you're not giving these people credit.
So you saying black people not
Hell no.
working their ass off?
What's that?
Every race working their ass off.
Everybody is not working the exact same.
Man,
no.
Yes, they is, man. We got baby geniuses.
So you think Asian kids are not actually
working harder than black
spending
kids?
more
No, they're
time
not.
doing homework every day?
Listen. I don't think Asian kids are working harder than black American children. No, I don't.
You don't think they're doing more homework?
I disagree, Primo.
No.
I disagree.
Okay, well, you're wrong.
Yeah, I disagree.
How am I wrong?
Because
they're physically spending much more time doing homework.
Why are they?
Because their parents are teaching them to.
I want to see the numbers of this. Where is this proven?
It's proven over and over again by so many. It's
Primo. I've seen it firsthand in multiple occasions. I've seen
it firsthand too. My niece is the smartest at the school.
No, I'm not. But listen, hear what I'm saying. Here's what I'm saying. What we're saying is that it's embedded within the. That's what I mean by I've seen it. I'm not talking about in one fold. I'm talking about a community I've seen where I've walked into an area where they are group teaching. It's not like just no. They're going on Saturday. They're going to class on Saturday, and they are going for tutoring lessons. And it's a community. They're sending all of them. You're going to go learn. After school, you're going to tutoring to do more homework or whatever your skill is. If you have a skill that's in sports, you're going to go do that. You're going to do that. But you're going to do it to the fullest. They don't play around when it comes to at summertime. So I remember I used to ask them, like, yo, do you guys like go to like summer school, like summer camp and stuff like that? What do y'all do for the summer? We go to summer school. I said summer school, but you guys get A's and stuff like that. Yeah, they was good, but they go to school to prepare for the semester upcoming. You know what I mean? Like, so they're already like learning in the summertime. You know, when we all going on vacation, they're learning what's going on in the next semester. So it looks like, oh shit, like they're smart, but no, they're just preparing.
Nah, they
way
just
earlier
got a
than
head
we
start
are.
on the competition. That's all.
That's all it is.
That's all it is. That's all it is.
Yeah, and Primo, that's what I'm saying. It's not an inherent difference in the race. It's within the communities too. Now, the Asians who don't do the homework, they aren't going to Harvard.
I'm not including,
but they're just less of them. It's just like I'm not going to stand up and defend all the poor white people in America and saying that they're doing the best thing in life. And they're doing as much homework as the rich white people. They're not. They're not. I grew up around a ton of poor white people, poor black people, and no. Like in general, the poor people, they do not have the same patterns in their life.
Talking about a small percentage of people.
What small percentage?
Asians, they're not that big of a percentage. So if we break down their education by percentage, yeah, it looks like they're doing a whole bunch. But that's nowhere near true.
Dude, they're doing so much. They're doing so much that the Ivy Leagues had to come up with quotas where they could only let in so many Asians, because if they didn't, fucking all of Harvard would be like 90% Asian.
Oh shit! They have a quota of like
if they were just going off actual test scores, Asians are kicking people's asses. And I mean, you can look at it and say there's some other reason other than, hey man, like maybe there's part of this culture that everyone else should be looking at and paying attention and trying to emulate.
Hell no, bro. Why?
So Primo, I've seen. Hold on, let me say something real quick, Primo. Let me say something. So I've seen just to give you an example, of like what I mean by it's a community and it's a cultural thing, right? So from the ages of kindergarten to 5 years, I mean to fifth grade, right? For the most part, we don't. I haven't seen it in a while, but for the most part, it's not a lot of like constructive like learning. It's really you learn book stuff, a little bit of coordination, stuff like that. You may learn how to grow things, but not to the fullest degree. Let me explain to you. This is from kindergarten to fifth grade. They are not only they're learning how to make bricks, they're learning how to make cement bricks, know how to build a fireplace, right? Know how to build a fireplace. And then in the meantime, they're learning also how to cook. So they do it in groups of 3. So mind you, now imagine in the 4th grade, Primo, were you learning how to build bricks? Were you learning how to make cement? Were you learning how to, you see what I'm saying? That's what I mean by the culture. You see what I'm saying?
We did that already. Why do we gotta double back and do that again? We trying to do the tech.
Bro, Primo, it kind of sounds like you're advocating like you don't need to work to get somewhere in life. Like
work, because black people been working. We the hardest working culture ever.
You keep saying so. Are you saying so you don't need to work? Like, so what do you expect is going to happen when you walk into a job application and there is some Asian guy who's been doing 8 hours of homework and went to Harvard, and he knows things that you don't know.
8 hours of homework? That don't make sense.
You keep saying it doesn't make sense. Like,
Primo, it's happening. I'm telling you, it's happening. Yeah,
it's happening.
You can't wrap your mind around it. I'm telling you, it's happening, bro.
this is what.
Because I went to college and seen black people same shit. My auntie got 2 degrees, masters.
Primo,
Okay, so
Primo,
that's
Primo.
good.
Yeah, that's fine. Listen, Primo. You're making it 1-to-1, brother. It's not 1-to-1.
Making it 1-to-1. How many?
No. This whole time, Primo. Hear me out, pimp. What I'm saying is, the reason why we're not making it 1-to-1 is because you're saying yes. Look, I got my aunt. No, we understand. Yes, when there are people. Same thing like Pirate just said. I was in East Oakland, but I liked history. Yes, there's mad people that go against the grain. They don't have to fall into the economic disparity, all that stuff. They don't got to do that.
Shit, because we did all that. We built.
Yeah, but my thing is though, but we went away from that. That's what I'm trying to say, Primo.
Because we want to do.
We went away from that.
Gilbert and them doing.
Huh?
That.
You said what?
We don't want to keep doing that.
What do you want to do instead of that? What do you want to do instead of that?
We want to do the loans. We want to be quick in loans.
Now. You want to do the loans? Well, the banks wants to give the loans to the person who fucking went to Harvard and's got the degree. There's 350 million people in the country. It sounds like you're saying you want like all of the actual competition to end. Like the competition's never going to end. It's not going to end now or 1,000 years from now.
But them people, Mark, all them people we is talking about dropped out of there. They didn't give a fuck about going to Harvard.
What people?
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you're talking about like the Mark Zuckerbergs and stuff like that. No, I understand Primo's point. I understand obviously when it comes to getting loans. I understand he's talking about getting a fair shake. Like I understand that. And getting a fair starting point. I understand that.
Real quick, can y'all hear? Can y'all hear Primo, Mike? I can't hear you, Primo.
It's kind of quiet.
It's a little muffled, but we can
it's a little. Yeah.
Yeah,
Easy. What do you think? Easy. You haven't said anything in a little while.
I've been listening to the whole conversation. That's been the thing. I don't know. I just
Primo, go in and out. I'll come in and out again, bro. Because your mic is low. Go ahead, Easy.
I just like being a listener sometimes. Just everybody pointing just to hear everybody. Like I just want to hear everybody sometimes. Like I don't want to interrupt. I want to hear exactly what your point is, and then like a rebuttal, and like everybody just go back and forth sometimes. This is an interesting topic right here. I say don't underestimate the power of initiative.
Absolutely.
Initiative takes you a long way. I'll use that example for myself. Just taking a precaution before the caution happens puts you in a different light, puts your mindset in a different light, puts you in an outshine to other people in a different way. Just initiative alone, just being proactive about things. So you just being a parent and you just doing that 2 hours of fucking homework with your child every day because you don't want to make them do it themselves, or you want to give it to the iPad, or you just don't give a fuck. Yo, that does wonders for you, bro. You see the difference.
Night and day.
Night and day when the person grows up. Night and day. So don't take. It's not about what happens right now in the moment. It's the trickle effect and the butterfly effect that it has. Doing something today work wonders for you tomorrow. Trust me.
Absolutely. And you don't. Rome isn't built in a day, no matter what you're doing. I mean, you're talking about like Mark Zuckerberg and Elon dropping out or something. That's Mark Zuckerberg dropped out because he had something else going on. Now there's a big difference between dropping out of school and not having something else going on. And if you can drop out of school because you just happen to be creating some programs that the world has never seen before, that's a big difference than dropping out of school because you want to drink a 40 and play 2K. Those are like two entirely different scenarios.
Dropping out to say y'all want to be a 2K league player.
Yeah,
it's kind of insanity.
That
goes not quite the same thing.
But that goes also to the point of the culture thing too, right? It's embedded. I mean, although don't get me wrong, video games is in everything, right? Don't get me wrong, right? And in Asian, there are video game schools where they eat drink, sleep, and practice, like to the point. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not attributing the video games to it, but what I'm saying is like there is a discipline. Even in video games, there's a discipline to it, right? Like they are the discipline and the like you guys were saying, the initiative and the focus for them to do it. It's kind of like it's a militancy that comes with it. You see what I'm saying, Primo?
They doing this at in Asia or America?
Huh?
Where's all this? Why they ain't in Asia? And why ain't Asia dominating?
You said why is Asia not dominating?
Yeah,
Asia is dominating.
What you
pretty
mean
good,
not
though.
dominate? Yeah,
What are you talking about? China is wilding. What are you?
China and Japan. I mean, weren't you guys just talking about all the robots in Japan like earlier in the episode?
Bro, everybody come here. Why ain't nobody fleeing to Asia then?
Because Asia
Because they
have
come to
laws.
because America is the land of opportunity. America is the country on earth where that's why so many hardworking people from other countries, like if you're hardworking in China or a hardworking person from Nigeria or El Salvador, you want to come to America and do your 8 hours of homework and work your ass off and hopefully make millions of dollars. A lot of countries that's just not even an option.
That's not true. What the fuck is
What do you mean?
If they so hard working, why when they come over here and get that money in, why they don't go to fuck back over there then and put their people?
Because why would they go back?
Because
wait, hold on, Primo.
So the reason they here?
Wait, hold on, Primo. The reason why, and this is why I advocate for schools to teach business law in high school and middle school, just so you know and have a grasp of law. The laws that we afford people from foreigners from outside the country that have stability, those laws and those benefits that they get from outside coming in are much greater for the people that's inside, working inside and not leaving inside.
That's absolutely true. Easy. And Context brought it up earlier when Context said that America rewards innovation. It's absolutely true, and a lot of it has to do with our patent laws here in America. America is designed to protect the innovators. America is designed to if you come up with ideas, you're able to profit off those ideas through our patent laws. Now, those patent laws don't exist in most countries on Earth. That's why the innovative people from around the world, why do you think they're flooding into America to like, to see a football game? No, man, they're coming here because they think they're
a tether. That's why they.
Real quick.
But even to the point though, Primo, there's a hold on, let me just say this real quick, easy. There's I forgot her name. There was a young girl, 14 years old, if I'm not mistaken, either from Cote d'Ivoire, in Africa, or I forgot what country in Africa she's from. However, 14-year-old girl already has college offers, right? On top of that, 2 MIT offers because she was able to create not only like a water filtration system, but a cooling agent on top of that. So it's like it's self-sufficient within itself that it can cool. And she's only 14 years old, and she did it with the materials that she had home. So of course, America is going to see that okay, she has an innovative mind. Let's give her the resources so we can maximize her thing. And that's the thought idea. I don't have access to this.
America had to come through and get you together. You see what I'm saying?
Well, but that's due to lack. But think about it though. But that's due to whether it's due to be the government not investing within itself, the economic structure of that set country. We can't just say like, oh, it's America coming to save them. Sometimes it's due to the fact that the country is just dog shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can have somebody that's a genius.
So how is we dog?
No, and even if the country isn't dog.
Hold on.
Like I was saying, America rewards innovation.
Hold on, fellas. Somebody's breaking up. Hold on, wait, because I want you guys to both get your thoughts off real quick. Pirate, you froze real quick. Come in and back out. Primo's on you. And then Pirate,
you froze.
Yeah, Pirate froze. So go ahead, Prim.
Oh shit.
Built this bitch for you to come over here and get off.
Hold on, repeat that. I didn't hear you, Prim.
I said, listen, if your country's so shitty, how is you coming over here telling black people, oh, y'all gotta work harder? Your country shitty as fuck. Y'all not working hard enough. We worked over here.
But here, so
shit over here.
I hear what you're saying. That's what I said. I understand that sentiment. And to a certain extent, I agree with that sentiment. However, I'll say this though, right? For us, I mean, for other countries, not all other countries, as terms of logistics, right? Like how the government is ran, how they disperse money, right? They may have a lot of corruption that is not being balanced. At least with our government, even though we do have corruption, right? There is a system of checks and balances, right?
Can I say something?
Even to the point with the patents, right? Yeah, go ahead, Ease.
Real quick, can I say something? We not fight a statement with throwing out another ignorant statement to counter the ignorant statement. So all because an ignorant motherfucker comes over here and says, yo, you black people aren't working hard enough, it doesn't help to make another ignorant statement and says, y'all motherfuckers are getting affords, like y'all getting a head start, y'all getting something more than us. Two things can be true. So two things can be true. These people coming from outside in, they probably are getting something better than what the people inside are getting. But at the same time, we probably are not working up to the potential that we should be allowed to.
I agree.
And not doing the same thing. So certain things, because certain groups of people that come in and they have certain things above us, and they say certain statements that start to repeat, doesn't mean it's validated. It's still an ignorant statement at the end of the day. But Primo, here, real quick. This is what I want to get to real quick. I don't want to just nail it down to like one thing that other groups do to get the initiative or the head start above us. There's a line of things that happen, and some of the things that they do are sometimes culturally embedded in them too. So that's a whole separated within itself. But it's not just one thing that they do that get the head start on certain people. And then certain things that they're not directly doing, inadvertently doing, is in a way helping form and shape this young mind. Because before anything, it's going to start with the young mind. So that thing is shaping the young mind to look at certain things differently through their lens. Remember, we're a product of our environment. But at the same time, if the person is moving your environment repeatedly, then you're experiencing different things. And now if you're coming from one culture and experiencing a different culture and staying in one culture and experiencing that culture and being the master of that culture, there's going to be two separate world points that you have now. So now you have two different viewpoints on life and how you should go about things. Some person that's staying inside, that's not leaving, and some person that came from outside, came inside, and now they left and went back outside again.
We talking about system. This how the whole thing. We is talking about systems in the way that we got a different system than every other American.
100%.
We don't have the same system as the Asian or
Not at all.
Everybody in that system is taught, don't fuck with them niggas. You know what I'm saying?
I'll say. Let me say this. I'll say
that's the first
certain systems have certain similarities to each other, so it's not just one or just doing something completely different. Like the same way how some Asian families are sitting with their child and doing homework for at least 2 hours and reading to them and working with them. There's some black families that are doing the same thing. Now you will ask the question, why are the results so different for the children when the timelines keep on progressing? When I come back to the same thing I just said to my earlier statement, it's not just one thing you could point your finger to and say this was the thing that separated these two children or these two families or these two group of people. No, there's a trickle effect, and there's a lot of things that happen throughout the way that just contribute to that.
Ain't no Asians doing way more than black people. That's not what I'm trying to hear. Go to Asia. They got gang mafias and everything, bro. Black people don't get no shit like that. Most black people hard working, man. That's a knock of black people that they put everybody on. You see what I'm saying? So to be like, oh yeah, Asians, they way smarter and no, they a pocket of How big is they over here? And why they got to come over here to get the education if they so educated?
Because so that's a good question. Real quick.
They look up to us. We don't know nothing about them.
Not, but so Primo, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not discounting anything. And I think, I'm glad that you bring up these points too, because it's actually the point that you're making. These conversations has been happening a long time between, FBA tethers. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've heard these conversations multiple times. So I understand. Yeah. I listen. That's why I said I understand what you're saying. Like, there's initiatives that are set for even particular sets of West Indian people, African people. There are specific initiatives, but that's due to the fact that they weren't represented before. So I understand your point. Sometimes what ends up happening, Primo? When you mess up really bad and you end up just giving out rewards, and you're not really controlling. It's the same thing. Like, remember when there was a whole bunch of attacks on Asians? Remember that whole situation that was happening?
Yeah, and they paid them.
They paid. Not only did they pay them, what did they also do? Right? Loans, initiative. You get to open a business. You get to open a business. You get to open. You get what I'm saying? So it's kind of that thing where, but we don't get that luxury, and that's why I understand where you coming from, Primo. I get that part. Like, we don't get that same reparation, that same initiative. We don't get that. 100% I agree with you. But I will say this: there are some things that are embedded into them, and they do have a sense of like routine and discipline that, unfortunately, due to the economic disparity that we have here, some people can't get taught that. You see what I'm saying? But hold on, I'll be right back. Hold on.
All right. But at the same time too, I just want to say this, because and a lot of great points been brought up, especially today. Hey, we back with a vengeance. But all I'm gonna say is this, because I hear your point, Primo, but there's so many laws that people take advantage of and know how to manipulate for themselves that we are not too fancy of. And at the same time too, I hear your point, but still, at the end of the day, we're still being looked at in a bad light. We're not going to get a deal that somebody from the outside that doesn't have a credit history per se is going to get. You know what I'm saying? So, like, once they come in, they're going to come with a great credit score so they could do anything with it. Meanwhile, us, we get looked at in a different light, so our credit score wouldn't be held up to the same value as them.
Why is that, though? Why would they let them come over here and do that? Why?
Well, for one, that gets into a deeper topic. I wish Pyre was here to even like see if he can concurs with my viewpoint. But me, I would think you Pyre got dropped out by Streamer. Streamer hated on him. But I would say, for me, I would think the country would welcome in people from the outside to work with them to increase foreign relationships, so they can have a tool when they come to negotiation tables or anything of the sort to say, we work with your people and we allowed them in our country and we gave them a lot of benefits that helped them out. So, I mean, hand over fist, quid pro quo. I helped you out, now you need to help me out. So if I gave you people an opportunity to make a great living inside of here, now I should be able to come to you to the table for something that I would want as well.
That we've been doing and trying to make it seem like we never did it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can hear.
No, I hear what you're saying, but then like
you
no,
like we ain't do the first open heart surgery, or we ain't create this. We was doing this.
But Primo, look at it like this. But Primo, look at it like this. But Primo, look at it like this, right? When we got you to do that, we got you to do that for 50 cents on the dollar. And every time you did it, we kept on taking away a half a penny. You know what I'm saying? Just think of it like that. So if I got you like that, me as a business person, right? Why do I need to cut back and give you more or relinquish the power I got when I got you off rip 50 cents on the dollar and I'm taking a half a penny every time I want something done? Just think of it like that. Like, I'm a business person. I'm running my business. Even though we talk about human life, yeah, I'm still a business though. So like, why do I need to give you this when I caught you for 50 cents on the dollar? You was a superstar. I got you for role player money. for role player trades. You know what I'm saying? You're a superstar. You're Kawhi Leonard, but for some reason, I only have to trade Jakob Poeltl and DeMar DeRozan.
That's a fair point. But nah, this was dope. This was amazing, man. I definitely appreciate. I did not expect Primo to come with this fire, man, but he always definitely does every time he come, man. It's always a dope time. We definitely have to wrap it up. We will definitely continue this conversation on Monday, though. I think it was super dope. I think it was important, as all our conversations are. I think Primo.
Hey,
made
we back, baby.
Yeah,
we back, baby.
For sure. Salute to Pirate, especially Pirate. That conversation between Pirate and Primo was definitely dope. Just seeing different perspectives. Bama, appreciate him from jumping on Breezy. You already know you can't buy energy, you got to get some sleep. This has been the NSB show, episode 100. You know the vibes, man. It's a show for the community, powered by the community. You already see, man, we got a 4-man team, but you already know it's bigger than that. We have a large community behind us. We got a gang with us, you know what I'm saying? So you never know who's going to pull up and talk their shit, you know what I'm saying? So we definitely appreciate everybody that was able to tap in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, salute to Dezo. Dezo couldn't make it, but he'll definitely pull up for Monday. And you know the vibes, man. The big fella. Ox is back in the building with the Graveyard Chef. We got an episode 100, man. NSB, more to come. We got some more surprises coming up too. So stay tapped in. Y'all know the vibes, man. Champagne Room is about to be in full effect. The East Coast edition is on its way. The East Coast edition, you heard? So Primo, we're gonna be in a, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna make that trip to Cleveland, you know what I'm saying? Do that Champagne Room, you know what I'm saying?
We over here on the East Coast, man.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie to you, Primo. I got my eyes on a little thing that's out there in Cleveland, so I might have to make that move out there. Hell yeah. I ain't gonna trick, but yo, Jesus Christ. Yo,
I'm gonna hold you. That's where a lot of the ones be hiding out. I see what's going on. The little retired work that don't want to do, you know what I'm saying? They try to stay low key and shit. They be going out to Ohio to hide out. I see what's going on.
Something got to be going on in Ohio. My nigga Cam talked about it. Something got to be going
on. They hiding out there, man. I see Primo hiding all the work out there, man.
Killer used to be in the hood up here at Akron.
For sure.
My nigga, he shout out my nigga on that song, Get It to Ohio. He talking about
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Primo. Even though you got work out there, you got some of the most hating ass niggas I'd have ever met in my life. Hating ass niggas, bro. Yo, you probably don't even put no work on the work, but they mad at you because the work like your work. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, dogs, are you insane, dog? Like where they make your type at, bro? Like, oh, Ohio. Oh, okay. I see. Oh man, that was the nastiest work, bro. Nastiest work. But yo, man, you already know. 100 on 100, man. Thank for everybody for pulling up and tapping in, man. Yo, listen, man. Bases loaded, we ripping them out the park again. You hear what I'm saying? Yo, 100 and we back up to 500. We on the way, yo.
Definitely, we're gonna definitely continue the conversation. Ox, you definitely got to tap in for that one. You missed out on a dope convo, but you'll catch it on the playback, and y'all also will catch it on the playback too. We're definitely gonna have Pirate and Primo. If y'all can come in on Monday and y'all want to double back on that, y'all more than welcome to do that. We'll drop the link for y'all and we'll chop it up, man, because it's definitely a dope conversation. Appreciate y'all for jumping on. This episode 100, and if y'all got any final words, let out your socials, let them know where they can find y'all at. And salute, man.
Yeah. Text or easy, y'all. Somebody shoot me a message. Let me know what the convo is. I'll set up the stream. We get back to it on Monday for sure.
Right.
For sure.
No doubt.
For sure.
All right. So, all right, though.
Yes, sir. So you already
appreciate y'all pulling up. Who else was up here?
Yes,
Bama.
sir.
Shout out Bama for coming through.
Yeah, Bama. Yep.
Shout out to Breezy.
Shout
out to Breezy.
Yep. Shout out Breezy for sure. Man, episode.
Salute Desto with the super chat. Yes, sir. Salute to Desto, man. Salute to everybody that tapped in on the chat. You know what I mean? Irvine, you know what I mean? The usual suspects and the new people that tapped in too. You know what I'm saying? So definitely appreciate all the love. Yeah, shout out to Jody for sure. Definitely tap into Champagne Room, Graveyard Shift. Definitely episode 100 just dropped last night, so tap into that. Tap into the Ox and Pirate show. that features Jalen. He is officially out of the doghouse, and he is actually back on YouTube. So y'all could definitely tap into that.
I don't know about that.
We don't know. But nah, it's always dope. And hey, shout out to the Kings actually winning. Is Malik Monk starting now?
No. we not doing no backhanded compliments. We like
my god, yo, our team been supporting the Kings, bro. How you kicking up the most?
I ain't like the way he said that. That was a backhanded compliment. Yeah, but all right, so we about to log off. Appreciate everybody for pulling up. That was episode 100. We'll be at 500 real soon.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, congrats on 100.
I hate y'all.
Trey. Hey, yo, Tex. Also, shout out.
Nice trade.
Shout out to Robo Pussy.
Whoa. Let's not shout out to Robo.